wo NDC amanyoko mama panina mechiachia munyina ni bisa wo NDC amanyoko membership card for no aba no o bia na se woni bia e ma ne ha wo kra Tishisha ya mebe bubosu yi so na jiwo membership card eye digital no intentem so kra ni edikan no ene se ko abefo ntintan fidie eye internet so ewo wo computer anase wo smartphone so nabo www.ghanandc.com na edinhihya ya etoso mienu no ebebro na mia anase click get your NDC membership ID card now na enu ebia edinhihya ya etoso mienu no amawa no ube mia pay for your membership ID card eno be mu akwanya amanhyehyɛ yɛ toso miensa no aba ya eno no wo de wo party ID number ebɛhyɛ ho na yi ensembisa bi a ɛwɔ ho no ano na watumi afaso atua card no ɛka na kyerɛ wo da mu kra wo NDC membership ID card ya ɛyɛ digital no ayɛ ready ya no empanifo bedi mu dwuma ntentem so kra na wo mu ɛde abrɛ wo ɛwɔ abatoɔ mpesua no ɛso na se computer internet ewo so no ebi emenwo anase uni smartphone dia wo be ya ne se wo betu anamo na wako abatuo mpesua no ne office akodo a ewo ho no emu na wako file NDC membership ID application form no ebi uwi a fa wo phone nabo *899*59# di enhyehyɛ no eso na tia wo card no eka na empanimfo be ye wo card no enwa dwuma ama wo tentem sukra na kai se unya wo membership ID number na wodi atua card no eka wutua wia wobenya code anase message bia numbers ewo mu ya ekire se watua na sa message ya code ewo mu no se amegu phone no so animanimu ade a send the text message a wo betwere wo NDC ID number no ewo mu na wodi akọ numbers ahodo a ewo NDC website no eso empanifo behunu na wo mu edi juma amawo na enchekra ubenwu se NDC ID card ya digital foforo no wonsa ebeka wodie NDC mapaso amowo amanoni wodi a obeya ne se ubeko NDC amanyokuo no website eye www.ghanandc.com ehyehyɛ amabobo so no nyina no di so na wonsa beka wo NDC digital ID card no ebi na hyɛ so se wo ye NDC ni ba mapadia NDC digital ID card foforo a dia bayino e kwan bia so no esese wonsa e kan wodie NDC eyezu eyeza.
Dear registered member of the great NDC party, do you have your new membership ID card yet? Don't be worried if you don't. Just follow these steps. Step 1, just go to www.ghanandc.com and click Get your NDC membership ID card now. Step 2, click on Pay for membership ID card. Step 3, enter party ID number and follow the process. Make payment and bingo, your new digital ID card will be processed and delivered to you at your constituency sharp. You don't have a computer or smartphone? No worries. Just go to your constituency or branch office and fill the NDC membership ID application form, then dial *899*59#. Make payment and the rest is good as done. Please note that you will need your membership ID number to process the payment. After payment, you will get an SMS authentication code. If you don't get this code immediately, send a text message with your ID number to the numbers on our platforms. All members outside Ghana should use the website www.ghanandc.com to get their ID cards. NDC, Eyesu, Eyeza.
Dale. As I was coming here, and it's good I brought this. He said he went to buy something. I want to show it to your cameras. On my way to this place, I decided to buy tomatoes. This is two. I mean, if you have the cameras, give it to me.
No, the camera can see. I mean, it's, yeah.
This is two, what? How do you call it? Tomatoes. 2 balls, or whatever you want to call it, of tomatoes. And this is going for 5 Ghana cedis. I bought it just on my way here, just to see what is happening, because we're here to discuss cost of living. See, I have Fancy Kinke here, and we all know Fancy Kinke. Fancy Kinke is sold today for 3 Ghana cedis, as against 1 cedis just 2 to 3 years ago. Look at this.
Which one? The Fancy Kinke is how much?
This is 3 cedis. That's the cheapest you get. Maybe in, what's the name? The Vice President's Market, Maritime Market. You may get this for 3 cedis. Come to East Legon, come to Adenta, come to the other places. It may be more expensive.
Yeah, it may be 5 cedis. Okay.
Here is milk. I don't want to mention the name of the milk, the brand anyway. Here is milk, so we took the label off. This milk was sold for just 2 cedis, 50 pesos. A few years ago. Today, it's selling for 7 cedis, 6 cedis, 50 pesos. This is the reality we're talking about. Not sitting in Flagstaff House and making all of us believe that the NPP has done so much and you have done so well, and we all should be clapping for you and making you feel that you have done us a favor. Now, the reason I compare these countries, even these countries you mentioned, none of those countries got the kind of cushion we got during COVID. For instance, and I can mention them for him, he knows that very well. $1 billion Ghana cedis from the IMF. That's $7 billion. $1 billion. That's $7 billion. If you want to rationalize this for today, 7 billion cedis came to Ghana free. We had 200 million from the Stabilization Fund, a fund that was established by another government for a purpose. This government went after that fund. That's the reckless kind of spending we're talking about. They also got $450 million.
Profitable one. And this is come my baby. Oh, who cry manu? Sa. I don't know why. Number 3. What's it? Sametwaswa. Fighting over a short man. You see, I don't know. Wohwe a Christopher Bible nim kwam se bra Zacchaeus ko hwe Yesu no ofrudia ko nipa we hu adwene obi a usi niam ontimi hatama wo bobu wu a obeda se agye mo fa atwede na se me kokowa no wasai it is a short man German city because we nim the akoso wo ya pepe oye short ohunu wiase sister wasai sister Boga Bible say wasai a short man you see aden I born is a bra wohwe a Christopher Bible nim kwam se bra Zacchaeus ko hwe Yesu no ofrudia ko nipa we hu adwene obi a usi niam ontimi hatama wo bobu wu a obeda se agye mo fa atwede na se me kokowa no wasai it is a short man German city because we nim the akoso wo ya pepe oye short ohunu wiase sister wasai number 3 wasai sametwa so a fighting over a short man you see aden I born is wohwe a Christopher Bible nim kwam se bra Zacchaeus ko hwe Yesu no ofrudia ko nipa we hu adwene obi a usi niam ontimi hatama wo bobu wu a obeda se agye mo fa atwede na se me kokowa no wasai it is a short man German city because we nim the akoso wo ya pepe oye short ohunu wiase sister wasai
Yeah, because I say so. I don't. It's Namamu, the governance of our country under him, in my view, has been a disaster. All the indices of our country, Obeso Menum, has gone backwards. Economic growth, employment in our country, all the indices have gone backward. Now, if the year Koyechi, every year, Isikasem becomes more compromised. Now still, yebe mano a kwine atwaswa. And ye dachi no babeseno. Ye dachi no babeseno. And none tina make us say, se pass ye pesi a boy a dachi home baya. Ye yo penino, a free your man penye kunyanos. Because of Tiho, not the ye whom I want a memo a yano. Se sa nearby be you more. Yes, M.Y.A. Nearby be say a dachi. And nothing that make us say he's a threat to the future of our country. Style of governance, substance of governance, no. Yemano twaswa. Ghana dachi no. Enye dachi papa. It is a meka. They may pesa mekano no. So share a kwanya or your man for these last 5 years. Or buy it for the first time in our country. Yenya revenue from oil. Apart from say yeah, normal sources of revenue are one. Now share baby or man do say bra Ghana for air bre. Me the minim no crefo bi or war man more but me didn't say sin waka say ekoyi wo Ghana say. Time a year kasa enkoyi o hana. Amaya wo ye no bohye Côte d'Ivoire no sane man. Etum pondendende. Enu ntumi kasa bia bibiaba Africa na West Africa ena ye ubia ehu amani wo because anya no correct next door to us mamu aba wo ho no ni wo sika samo ahoden aba mu no ntino French Africa kofu demrika eko Côte d'Ivoire se kwa kopa adwuma ye wo na ye de no Ghana fo nyina ho kire wo Ghana fo ehu amani no nipa ono offer o man at a certain level out ni na mamu nti no o man aba bedu baby e wo say masa ni pay to aso a enya mremu ne yeko enya dismu ne yeko eno nti na mesra Ghana fo say ye betumi aye hyehyɛ foforo a how ne braye bray which me ye free so eno nti na mesra Ghana fo so wo kwade ye ba beto abey mesra won one fa woni no beto oso no so one fa woni emba beto oso no so yembo oso no ko Jubilee House because oso no si say ye wo ma o man no eba be ye hyehyɛ foforo a sa how wo man so no ahokyere mu aye we edwadie enkoyie adwuma eni ho ye kan ne asema ba be ye nsem foforo wo 5 solid years of electricity difficulties that we've had too so sa na eme nyina no ye wo hyehyɛ a eba be bo ho ban na emma sika ni adwuma titru abon memu ha na Ghana for so dey enya ya ho ye page o mai the time bia me ko baby America me kan bio man sana me de me kasa be wie ya ye mobo wo Ghana etisika so o ma enya ohia mai nenam amamu a enkoyie nti no ekom de ye na so no.
How would you respond to your critics who say that you don't have a message?
You know, when a government moves from 9 billion cedis worth of debt that we leave them in 2008, and by 2012 they are at 36 billion, and then by this year they are at 105 billion. How could there not be a message?
They talk about different economies.
You create
the economy of 9 billion, the economy of
no, I'm talking about billion. The debt that they incurred.
Yes,
yeah.
And so they mentioned the economy of the 9 billion. Said that was a small economy. Now it's a huge one, no, and so they're taking more loans.
25% of debt to GDP, and now we are talking about 72% of debt to GDP.
I see.
So you have basically no fiscal space to do anything, and that's because you think you can borrow your way out of debt, which is not possible. And therefore the ideas of entrepreneurial creativity and really supporting businesses, not killing them with energy prices, inflation, devaluing currency. Those are the things that go to give economic freedom for people to operate. And I believe it is that we can bring back.
The currency's stability for these years, notwithstanding, you think it's a currency that's not doing well?
Well, the currency has not done well.
You have quite stable some few
It's been, yeah,
months.
I mean, these few months it has been quite stable. But you have moved from 1.2 to 4, unless you want to forget it, but that's real. You know, you can't brush it under the carpet. You have to accept that you came and met something and this is what you have done to it. Clearly you don't have the competence to keep an economy that stays within a certain debt to GDP model that maintains the currency at a point in which businesses can work, that provides energy to make sure that there's productivity. I mean, the gross savings of the country has been depleted. When you run deficits of double-digit figures for about 3 years, there's no savings left. And then corporates are therefore not producing as much as they do, so they don't have savings. And individuals like you and I, you know, you get your paycheck and it's over before you can say jack. So then there's no give, and you think that you can borrow to continue. So now interest payment now constitute your second largest government expenditure. from 680 billion or so that you used to pay in 2008, you are now paying 10 billion. Okay, so you have created a situation in which things are difficult, where private sector is just aghast at what it should do, where productivity has shrunk, and therefore you are compelled to increase taxes. So it's just a very vicious cycle that you are in, and until you get a fresh look at it, you are stuck and derailed.
Talking about the interest payment that you mentioned, your opponents are saying that what you're paying isn't all the loans that they took, and that the interest are some of the loans that your party took when you were in power some time ago.
Well, the issue for me, Bright, is if somebody says that, saying it is different from the fact.
Okay.
If you were paying 680 million CDs and you are now paying, literally 10 billion, which is, for interest payment, gives you no room to maneuver.
I see.
And you want to blame somebody. And the question also becomes one of value for money. When you have a Legon hospital of 600 beds costing $220 million, and you have a rich rehabilitation of 200 beds costing $250 million, you begin to see how you lose money and how
transformation of this country. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is going to bring about a real transformation of this country. After 4 years, you will not recognize it. We are going to bring in policies that are going to bring development to our people. Nana Akufo-Addo has said that if you look at this country, the money is there for development, but it stays up, it doesn't come down. The money is there, but it stays up, it doesn't come down. We are going to make sure we bring in a new economic model and make sure the money will come down to our villages for everybody to get that share of the money. We are so we are going to make sure the money comes down. We are going to take a portion of our development budget, $275 million, and make sure we share it to every constituency in Ghana. So Bunkurugu constituency, every year from 2017, every year without fail, you are going to get the equivalent of 40 billion old cities, $1 million for your development, every year without fail. We have to help farmers. To help farmers, we have to make sure that tractors are available, that fertilizers are affordable, that weedicides are affordable, that there is water to farm. So we are going to make available for every district a mechanization center. There will be tractors that will help farmers to farm. We are going to make sure the cost of fertilizer is down. But most importantly, we are going to make sure every village that needs a dam, we are going to construct a dam for every village that needs a dam. One village, one dam. One village, one dam. One village, one dam. And that is the way.
Okay, me. Hey! Dada Pinto. Hey, Dada Pinto. Yeah, Castle with Germany. Oh, Namu Germany. Ya bomb and Ray and Bidri. Sir. I'm your fast. Pinto. They ain't coffee and I'm in church or quite fast. Okay, me. Hey. Dada Pinto. Hey, Dada Pinto. Yeah, Castle with Germany. Oh, Namu Germany. Ya bomb and Ray and Bidri. Sir. I'm your fast. Pinto. They ain't coffee and I'm in church or quite fast. I feel Papa. Okay, me. Hey! Dada Pinto! Hey, Dada Pinto! Yeah, Castle with Germany. Oh, Namu Germany. Ya bomb and Ray and Bidri. Sir. I'm your fast. Pinto. They ain't coffee and I'm in church or quite fast. I feel Papa. Okay, me. Hey! Dada Pinto! Hey, Dada Pinto! Yeah, Castle with Germany. Oh, Namu Germany. Ya bomb and Ray and Bidri. Sir. I'm your fast. Pinto. They ain't coffee and I'm in church or quite fast. I feel Papa. Okay, me. Hey! Dada Pinto! Nadada Pinto. Me kaso we Germany. Oh, namu Germany. Ya bom yenre ya na mbidri. Sir. Me wa fast. Pinto. De yonko fie na me church o kwan fast bom. Feel papa.
This country is in serious trouble, ladies and gentlemen. We are in serious trouble. We need to rescue this country, ladies and gentlemen. The presidency has been so depraved, so muddied, so dirtied, that I tell you in all sincerity as a Ghanaian, that I feel terribly sad today as a Ghanaian. We need to rescue this country. Wallahi. Inshallah.
Please don't cry.
We shall rescue our country.
We are going to turn the whole country upside down. One by one.
Well, how will you do it?
Well, we will die and they will bury us.
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. It's exactly 3:46 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 7:36 in Ghana. If you're here with me tonight, I'd like to say thank you very much for tuning in. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We are live tonight on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We are also live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. Loud Silence TV on Facebook. With All Due Respect, this is our main platform or page on Facebook. With All Due Respect Facebook page, we are also live there. We are streaming on With All Due Respect page on Facebook. Some very important platforms are cross-posting tonight across the world. NDC TV is watching us, is picking this show live tonight. We have 1957 Project picking this show tonight. Benjamin Wayo Mahama's page on Facebook picking us tonight. We also have Honorable Joseph Yamin's page. Kevin Taylor, my official page on Facebook, streaming this show live. Hopex TV and radio are also live tonight picking this feed. If you're here with me tonight, there are very important platforms all over the world. I am not aware of picking this show. I'd like to say thank you very much for picking the show for others to also have an idea of what is actually happening in Ghana, across the world, and also around them. Tonight, we're back again to discuss Ghana. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor, and you bring me Eddie Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. Show with all due respect, extended version. The different United States abrochimemo the bro, and you bring Ghana honsem and yebeka. As you can see on the screen, and that's a share a year with TV this one. Ghana is a failed state. Ghana is a failed state, and no any asama edaponoswa yebeka. On a normal day, no. You can't send Bibri, you can't send Bibri, but Bibia Ghana eduno. To be very honest with you, my Juma we check I have handled a lot of very confidential documents. In some from in sim minimunyoma sebio imbrebi ba enye ni nyina na yetena ha yeka, but we make sure say ye be ni penny manipa hu eye no kra eko. Na enyumbre asma betuma ka kire on say me another platform we can say Ghana is a failed state. Mama me mfendi agro ekuro na abo. Ekuro no abo, and bibia yedru no enye impempenso bia yedru a yebebeto sebe anase yedibu ebema nipa bibia yedru no ose kasa na miraho if you say otu enisha Ghana enyumbre a me no kase ewiase afane nyina plus Ghana I would enisha Ghana otum say Ghana kuro no bibi papa bia ni wa efrimu eba sisia na nado dankwa ekufuado aban aba omi aka ho alankash ka ho. And we are Ghana ni na so catch them say uni problem bia we are Ghana na da catch them say oh areshimu e was sa NPP aban we mu ene omo mu die kufuado echi a na sebio o se akohwe wadwene mu bibia eni Ghana sese ya obetumi de won sese so akase sa di kro ade we de ekoyi. I don't think you can mention one thing that is actually working in Ghana. Ghana is a failed state. Let us accept it and make some decisions. Some decisions are very difficult to make, especially when you are attached to a party, your religion, your tribe. But as a journalist, what I can tell you is it's gotten to that point whereby we should or we must put all those things aside and concentrate on saving this country. We need to come to that realization that if we don't act, if we don't speak, if we don't force these people out of power democratically, we will not have a country. Ghana me know to us saying, I know say odo NPP, I know say odo NDC, I know say odo tribe, odo religion, I know say BB and I'm more attached to a political party be. Na BB Edruno ubi ebre. BB Edruno, there's no way back unless we change the captains of the ship. Unless we change the captains of the ship. Oma mudi nimuno. Sebio NPP form penifo mudi nimundano. Ekufuado any obia okan hubiano, they don't deserve to be leading us as a nation. They don't deserve to be given that opportunity to rule because they don't have that knowledge, that power to dissect issues. Omuni sa nyansana ebitima ama Ghana for ahokyere a ye femu no ene eye insecurity abanbom nsema ati eguno. These people metima kan on authority metima simebo aka say Ghana for yamba together na say make the right decision and democratically speak out, put pressure on this government, we will lose the nation. Where we are is very difficult, and I say it will be very difficult for anyone to say we will survive this. We will not. As far as these people are in charge, nipa wemu edi enimno, we will never survive this. Sometimes call for a prophet. Sometimes call for because of Kevin. You don't need to have a PhD. You don't need to be a scientist, a rocket scientist or whatever to know, say, from day one, Nana Adodankwe Kufuado, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Alan Kudu Chairmantin, and the 99 people who said we have the men, they have no clue about governance. They are politicians. They are not people who lead. They are not thinkers. They are not smart to make decisions to favor us. On a normal day, I'll be mad, but I am over mad. So I'm trying my best to make sure, say, team and Adri, we have made a big mistake, and we made the biggest mistake in the history of Ghana by voting John Mahama and the NDC out. I have my own issues when it comes to politics, politicians. Once in a while, I cannot show you so. It takes us once in a while, 100 years, 200 years, great thinkers, visionaries to lead people and especially to lead a nation. We made one of the biggest mistakes in 2016. We fell for lies, but the reality is catching up on us. We have become slaves in our own home. We cannot have access to basic things. This is not what we voted for. If even we had a little bit of hope, a tiny bit of hope, that in the next month, 2 or 3 years, something will change. I'm going to be honest with you. Nothing is going to change. Abrabon mubeye ding, I change saying. The government has lost its wheels. You can hate me. You can decide to read politics into this. You can do whatever you want to do. But so be Bejina TV so catcher will say, Ekufuadu bumai, and your whole life, and all say no. We have seen governments. We have seen leaders. We have seen people who were chastised, criticized, but we saw hope. We saw development. We saw the lives of the people being turned around gradually. What we are seeing today is nothing. And the way a Ghanaian now catch them and say, you are doing good, then you have a problem mentally. And the hamen and say yan sheye na yamba together ankasa and to and I say yan demonstrate heavily in the history of our land. Not democratically. We don't work these people out. We will turn around and fight each other. See, keep these words. If we don't decide, if we don't come together and make a decision to democratically shorten the life of this government, democratically shorten the life of this government, referendum by the people, from the people, shorten the life of this government, we will become enemies to each other. We will kill each other. The hardship in the system is not a joke. The collapse of the government is real. Nothing is working. The government is done. The president knows it. People in charge of our monies know we are done to the bone. There's no alternative than to work these people out democratically. It's tough to say these things. It's tough to go straight forward with words like these. But when it gets to issues, when it gets to these kind of things, and also when it gets to when we get ourselves in such a situation, we need people to be blunt, to be honest, and speak the truth. You might hate me, you might not like me, I understand. But what we are seeing from outside, our perspective, the realities we are seeing, what we know, the facts we carry, there's no hope for this nation. You might love Akufo-Addo to the core, but he is not the man to lead. He is not the man to change the destiny of this nation. You might love Bawumia to the core. You might love Alan Tremantin to the core. These people cannot bring any change. The NPP government, as we speak, is done. The ideas, they don't have any ideas. They have no plans. They just sitting and watching you people. Your friend Ahotre, it is now about to pile. If you think this is a joke, it is not. All right. Thank you very much. Welcome to the most authoritative, most influential, most educative platform on the planet right now. My name is Kevin Ekobe-Taylor. Welcome to With All Due Respect Service. After this short break, I will come and officially start today's show.
Mampam also untie so dogo binwa bem mampam also untie nani amuka nyina guna swati move swara mampam also untie move swara mampam also untie. Once upon a time, animal called Mampam. Any king where them go bring him. Mampam said that king know the force. Tiger was a king. Mampam said he know the force. Elephant come. Mampam some better than you. The peaceful creature panda. Mampam said I want to know the force. Lion became a king. Mampam said I want to be the worst ever. Monsomere. Mampam now become a king. All the crawling animals, everybody become minister. Yaton ya color TV. Yeah, the beer so sort of black and white. Oh my equality, oh my attitude upon some cry. Oh my anima tiny show, oh my so. Also auntie, so dogo binwa bim. Also yo. Nani amuka nyina guna swati mube swara mampam osanti mube swara mampam osanyo mampam wetete se omani su onedi ojineni na ojaru wewiemu no no just wajana na bia su wewiemu Mampa mwa babosia chanwo yini bia watu na kunyana sopen ye umuni odeye amim samni akasi samkwa ya to ayanto yeti omaimu tisama frafo areho sakio tujini oje tuono na odi tuono yeah. So dogo binwa bem na mampam no so antie no so dogo binwa bem mo be swara mampam so antie Babylon so antene ho ho ne taya yeti so no Emra ye Kaizayon ye Kaizayon Sambra Bejiane no hosu continue so ehone di ensem ko sensenia never day ya 20 jejum ananafo asase so
We've always sung the first stanza of our national anthem, which asks for God's blessing on our homeland Ghana, and it enjoins us to resist oppressors' rule. Many have not taken the time to observe the second stanza of our national anthem, and the lyrics bear reflection. It says, "Hail to thy name, O Ghana. To thee we make our solemn vow, steadfast to build together a nation strong in unity. With our gifts of mind and strength of arm, whether night or day, in mist or storm, in every need, whatever the call may be, to serve thee, Ghana, now and forevermore." This stanza calls for a nation strong in unity and enjoins us with our gift of mind and strength of arm to serve our motherland, Ghana, now and forevermore.
Good evening. You're still watching With All Due Respect Extended Version. We're streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. It's exactly 4:01 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. Is definitely 8:01 in Ghana. Thank you very much for tuning in. Let me say hello to a few people on the platform. If I get opportunity, I'll read a few messages. I think we need to be reading a few messages as we move along. Nana is watching Kevin Taylor tonight. Thank you very much, Nana. Kofi Azuma is here. Florence, he's talking to Florence. All right. Edith is watching Kevin Taylor. Jim, Akpene Mensa is watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team. Mas Babatu is also here. Kinmi is watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team. Sylvia Makadi is watching me. I can see Andy Shaizi. Shaizi, it's been a long time I saw you. Thank you very much. Thelma Boateng is watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team. I can also see Adiza Umar watching me tonight. Thank you very much. Adiza on YouTube, so many people. Adam on YouTube, Frank J on YouTube. I can see Charity Poco on YouTube. Nana O is on YouTube. Ibrahim Odrago is on YouTube. I can also see Agatha AJ watching me live on YouTube. Maho Maha is also watching me on Facebook. Hetty is live on YouTube. FDDGH is watching me right now. Thank you very much. Renda Akwele say pound for pound. Good evening, Renda, wherever you are tonight. Eric Mensa Akwete is watching me right now. Tina Volsha is live here on YouTube. Mona is live here on YouTube. Isaac Akpochi is live. I see you too, Isaac. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Matilda is watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost Team. Thank you very much, Matilda, for being here tonight. Lydia, good evening. Thank you for blowing me, for the case you blowing me tonight. Thelma is back again. Anna Atawura is watching me tonight. Apaka Baba is live on Loud Silence TV. Evans Wallace is watching me tonight. Vivian, God bless you, Kevin. Thank you very much. God bless you too. Becky Afote is watching me tonight. Bingy Man is live on Loud Silence TV tonight across the world on Facebook, on YouTube, on Loud Silence TV, on Multi TV. We are live. Amino, Acid GH says, Amin Abubakar from Takwa. Thank you very much, Amino. Good evening. Adelaide Mame Ajwa Apia is also live here. Thanks for everything. Thank you very much, Mame. Francis Edem Atunyo, live here. Good evening, Francis. I can see Akoto Samson Fire. Thank you. Akisi Bedaka. Akisi Badika. Sorry, I left. It's also here. He is also here tonight. Do Janet is watching me tonight. Lydia is back again. Florence is here. Francis is here. Everybody, thank you very much for tuning in. It's a wonderful Monday. It's been raining here in DC areas. Where are you watching me from? Has it been raining? In Ghana, we saw what happened over the weekend. It rained for less than an hour and the whole place was flooded. Remember, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo said he was going to make Accra the cleanest city in Africa. And you bring me say in Soto 10 minutes at the whole of Ghana, no, nipa enya baby. In fact, this is what we mean by a lying old man. This government has failed on all fronts. I don't really know, baby. I buy with Bitumaka say, Yedim Kunim, I bet to make Jinaso Crampo a campaign. I don't know. And if you know one, just tell me. Because every single thing Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, any NPP, Bawumia, any Alankash Modibre from 2016, none of them has been fulfilled. None. And I'm saying none without being careful, cry. I'm saying none because we cannot point to one single thing. This government for the past 6 years, Oma implement here is successful. Say Obi what every show we that's or one single thing about we it me put it together. Like I say, I am successful. I just want to know. It's very, very important because we were given a list of things to look at. We looked at those lists, you know. Nyomana Akufo-Addo catch any other two ababan till date, 6 years and over. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has been paid. All his ministers have been paid. Appointees have been paid. They've enjoyed all the goodies. They've enjoyed everything. But Ubusa said, "What have you done from the promises you promised?" You know, I am successful till date. This platform is a platform to let you understand the say. I will say, this government has failed. And before I went for the break, I told you, say, we made the biggest mistake in our life to vote against the NDC. I'm being honest here. Because, so, oh, you're Ghana now, Shemi and Adria. Obeka say, why is Kevin going straight ahead to say, no, I am saying, say, if Ndeyeka say, who is going to save this nation? Which government, which party is the NDC? And all the statistics and the facts are there pointing. I don't have to come, na me betina TV, so na me nchrew. Say, a dear way, nechre, say, between these two parties now, no, the NDC is far better than the NPP. Me NPP nipa, and I'm never going to stop the NPP. Why? Makacham say until Enyansafo be the NPP nimno, I will accept and be part of that Enyansafo to build the NPP. Until we made the biggest mistake because Osha from 2016, from 2012, Mahama Bedi power eba ye President Ankasa. Ekufuor keeping Mahama in court for a year and over. So you have to understand Mahama didn't have a full 4 years. That's check it. Every single thing that we are talking about in Ghana today, it was majority. I'm talking about majority of the things, developmental projects, things that we could have built on from 2016 till date. That's to me and to us. So that means this government, they've wasted solid 6 years of our time. 6 solid years. I don't think, say, anyone in their right senses are Wako school, Sebio, Onko school, Sebio, Nyankopo Amana Nyansa, Tanawakachem said, this government can change anything in anybody's life. No. It is never possible. Nanado Damkwe Kufuado, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Alan Kojo Tremantin, they are nice gentlemen, but they don't have the brains to lead. Sometimes people think that I hate them. I don't hate them. I don't like their style of governance. They are not built to lead a nation. They are built to lead their homes. They are built to lead their political parties. But they are not built to have that bigger brain to put things together, join things to lead us as leaders. They don't have it. It's and I realize here from last week. And I'm in tennis and I'm reading Yaman, I'm assessing Yaman. I'm saying, no, I had the biggest mistake by voting John Mahama out. I'm being honest with you. Because what's not back? Let's do this for 5-6 minutes. And then start the show. When you sit back, now analyze it. You can say, analyze it. Adia John Mahama ye na when we the weird, let's put it aside. Nyama John Mahama ye when we ebe sinde senka sanyo mani nyina nanka John Mahama da wudi president and nanko to me completely sanya mani nyina. Like ask yourself senka henanke wo. That means that we wouldn't be having these crisis that we are having today. Majority of the people would have been put to work because our biggest problem in Ghana is corruption. And the corruption cost on say nipa niye jumaye. Amount for what chiromo. There are a few you can give them the wealth, they will still be corrupt. But when majority of the people come to understand, say we have opportunity to serve, they will be forced to fall into that river of patriotism. When a government starts to say our biggest problem is corruption, and our biggest problem, how to solve the corruption problem, they say we need to create opportunities for the people. Now, there's one thing I could for to buy or kaya yeso egidia sebio mesome kan yebe Jimmy for egidia and say no government can come and employ over 1 million people. It can never happen. The issue is in our public sector, the whole Ghana. You need more than 700,000 people working. More than 700,000 people on civil servant. Max neighbor to my family is 700,000 people. So Obi Bekachero say, I am going to create a Juma more than 700,000 jobs, 2.2 million jobs, 3 million jobs. The first question you ask is, how are you going to create the jobs? How are you going to create it? It goes back to the basics, and the basics are you need the fundamentals right. The basics are you need the infrastructure right. When the infrastructure is not there, you cannot create. When the infrastructure is not there, if you have 300,000 nurses nationwide and you are able to build maybe 60, 70, 50, 30 regional hospitals, you should be assured of about 60% of those nurses getting jobs. When you have 300 to 400,000 teachers in a country and you're able to build 200 senior high schools, 200 primary schools, 200 junior high schools, you should be assured, say, you will get 70% of those teachers coming out of training college and those in the system to be placed. Now, that is how you build an economy. So when the government is in power and picks one thing and say, let me concentrate on, because this is the spine of the problem. Now, the problem we're having is corruption and unemployment because of opportunities are to mean create a The government was in power. John Mahama Diin said, we need to solve that problem. It is not an easy thing to solve because African comedy nipa. People don't smile at infrastructure. People don't get happy when they see you building. People always want to have something in their hands. Give them money for them to survive that same day. So what do? You bite the bullet. You let the people understand, even though it's going to affect my presidency and my government and the way we'll be popular, I need to put an investment in this. This is a long-term investment. So the government of the day decided to do what? Let's expand the schools. Let us build more senior high schools. That is targeting teachers. Let us build more CHIP compounds. Let us build more regional hospitals. Let us build more community day care, whatever, the community centers. The target is what? Nurses. That's the government is tackling health and government is tackling education. Now these two ministries, let's put them under the ministry. These two ministries, the energy and the education ministry, technically they are the spine of this country. Over civil servants. There are a lot of teachers in the system. There are a lot of nurses and doctors in the system. Now, sir, I said, this is my target. Now, sir, let's say we didn't understand it because it was too advanced for us. Now, comedy too much to understand. Say, Obi sit down when I sat down when I'm sober, nipa be 500 in Juma and 500,000 in Juma. Now, so we be catcher say, may baby ma Juma here, but one can't show send you be creative Juma now. Remember, Commander Sugar Factory was built to do what? To serve some group of people, and those group of people were people who wanted to get into industrial agriculture. Maybe to say they wanted to grow maybe ashidie in large quantities to supply the factory. Now, directly people will be employed. Indirectly to create job for other farmers. I'll say, media. My aim is to grow 15,000 acre a year ashidie. And my client is the Commander Sugar Factory. On nipa 50, egusa 15,000 acres. So it's a chain. It's cyclical. Now, Oma politician, but you know when you know catch say, I will give you jobs. You just ask the person, how are you going to create the job? Because we are not like America, whereby somebody can be employed sitting at home. We are a third world country. We need to start working in an environment. A few people can work from home in Ghana. We don't have even the technological know-how to sustain government institutions perfectly when it comes to internet service and the way the system runs. We don't have that. We don't have a lot of fiber cables that can make internet flow that easy for institutions and agencies to work effectively. That is why majority of the people should be at work physically to sign so that we work. That's how it is. And he said, Abayimba, now so Bekacho said, I'll create jobs. And you don't ask them, how are you going to create the jobs? And nothing drew high in there. When you come and you say, I'm going to employ 100,000 people, NAPCO, some will go here, some will go here, some will go here. Somebody will ask you. Now, there are jobs that the first government started, the government you actually succeeded. Why don't you complete it and say now maybe we, now I think I may be for NAPCO for. Now you say you are creating NAPCO. NAPCO for pony baby on they are going to be in the classroom, but at the end of the day, you need to understand we are not in a country whereby people work on their laptops to make it happen. It doesn't work like that. Even in America, after COVID, people are being still forced to come into the office because there's an office environment. You are forced to work. We are people who are not even disciplined. See, at the office, supervisor, we stop working. How much more third world country we are not used to being disciplined when it comes to somebody not being supervised. So we put all these things together and they were like, you know what, let's do this. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne aban we ba power. Ebesinde. Last week here, you see, afena ye ko India, ako kra raw sugar. Na ye di aba Ghana, na ye di sugar na begu ye Commander Sugar Factory nim. Na Commander Sugar Factory equipment no, are turning into fine sugar. Ni a consuming. Ye Jimmy. Ghana asase, any India asase. The empire bit me dia hwede. Just ask yourself. Ghana asase. Any India assassin. Say India was assassin. Busa say, are we not capable of growing? If India is doing 100,000 a week, we are capable of growing 70 to 80,000 a week too. More than that. So when we sit back near Ghana for near tour, now you say, this is what is going to change us. Akufo-Addo the idea biaba. Akufo-Addo for idea biaba. Let me tell you, for the past 6 years, idea biani. For the past 6 years, every single money abiding free SHS no that's it. Every single coin abiding so their free SHS no wusika. So what's so exclusive about free SHS? And have you asked yourself, say, mo amomba free SHS no before a free SHS buy no any end no? Ask yourself, say, the school no one no, are they enjoying the school? The moment you are not enjoying the school, you cannot learn anything. Because even learning, it's a process. If the environment is not conducive to learn, no matter how long you stay in that school, you come back home empty. Nobody hates free SHS. Nobody hates anything. We all want it to be done right. See where we are today. We NPP need to send me around the world. Around the world. Busa won't say, are you satisfied with this kind of government? Say, Mahama netisuna we see anka obetiasie. Would you be happy about it? Oh, you're hinena o shemi. Oh, you're teacher ni. Oh, you're nurse ni. Say, anka NDC ne waso ena sanyo me esi bin si Ghana da. This level of hardship. ABC Ghana Ojin say anka obetiase. Just be fair to yourself. So why are you angry when people are criticizing a failed government? Because you were happy you voted for Akufo-Addo because you wanted something to change. You wanted something better than the Mahama time. Corruption. Akufo-Addo has not beaten Mahama. Say, Eba say, why corruption with Mahama? No, Akufo-Addo cannot compare himself when it comes to fighting corruption. He has not been able to do it. Say, Uyi Mark na want to take Akufo-Addo do 3 cry. That was the reason why people voted for Akufo-Addo. Mahama ya kromfo NDC for we are there. NDC brother be say what dear. But as we speak today, NPP ni be bien no akasafa corruption on. So we are at a point where we need to be serious. We are at a point we don't have to joke. We are at a point, I'm telling you for a fact, in the next 3-4 months, say you're serious and we will start killing each other. Because there's too much anger in the system. The people who cause this problem to their up there, they don't care. And these are the realities. Those who are causing the problem, this huge burden on you guys, the hardship, they are up there. They don't care. Have you ever heard a minister say the salary amba? Have you ever heard such a statement before? Ye kwa demonstration as ministers of Akufo-Addo, ye salary mbaye, ye pay diem mbaye. Have you ever heard anything like that? You will never hear it because they are using you to survive. So in our right senses as Ghanaians, I don't expect anybody to say, this government should still stay in power. No. And I am to the core. You know why I respect the respect I have for John Mahama at triple I bet 10,000 times. Actually, why I didn't say but if John Mahama had ruled from 2016 till date, Ghana would have been one of the best nations in Africa. We still didn't understand. We still didn't understand that thing Mahama was building. Go to Segleme and go around Africa and see, say, President been put to BB say seglement. As I speak to you now, police if you told that one thing, you saw a video at article in Dansuman. You saw talk. You saw where they are. I said more. What was the government supposed to do? Kufuor Waba or say obi diska seglement. Fine. That is why we brought you into power. Come and check the system. So be this guy. There's an office that takes care of that. The Attorney General is there. The Special Prosecutor is there. The CID boss office is there. They handle stuff like that. Finish it. Move Ghanaians into it. Then Yankasa Santime Hospital, Syria Hospital, and they are obiso obie diska into the hospital to go on April. So let's sit back and analyze all these things. Niambusa won't say, Namahama Bodam. Intinkeja Mahama, do you think say Nyomana are stalling in Yinano and Kirie? Because he started it and he will complete them. The burden was on him to complete them. So if we had given the guy that space, the government of the day that space, to complete the Ankandenka Senior High School Bianca Muhammad and Sakai over 200 in Kalinyanke Vie, Akataso, Aboso, Epenti home. Chip compound Bia a work Ghana Habianca this time from 2016 till now. Anki Vie put it to work. Emanka chip compound we all computers manke digital ye we could sit in Accra and check every chip compound. What is happening there? Sa ya sit drone area be ko fa mojinke betuma tena Accra check is a chip compound we nya dio. But all those things have been left to rot. I can talk about so many things. I remember when Joe Mahama started strategically opening up Ghana, Obie Ghana through aviation. I was saying, Mayor Airport was Sim, Mayor Airport was Volta region, Mayor Airport. We didn't understand because you need to have a visionary person, somebody who is intelligent to see the future, to understand these things. What about the media? What did we do? DNA, yeah. Ghana for be Ghana, with all due respect, sebi. Yen penny phone embrante be. And your brofuna mokan omontiasie. They don't get it. They don't get it. So we are journalists, we are media, ni na to TV, so to radio, so say, oh, can't draw. I'm will be watching. I so to. So let's look back. Let's just look back. See, University of Ghana Medical Center is one of the edifices in Africa. Anka you may need kohunenki bia they were fully operational. Anka it will be a health or a health tourist site. You will get people traveling all over Africa coming for healthcare. Do you know how much that is? Do you know how much somebody traveling from some other country who has money to spend to come and get cancer treatment in Ghana? Do you know how much money comes into the system? The more that person lives here, is being treated here. Do you know how much you make from that? And the University of Ghana Medical Center is sitting there. 2019 nurses Gufie. We are happy because your regional chairman be also there. It's all about make money and go and look for women. Now Ghana na building it. Is this Sana Kwame Nkrumah building Ghana no? It's about time I started to say these people have failed. Let me tell you for a fact, there's nothing they can do again. Me say, Sauti baby na insu fawa, you have to understand a befa wukun. Say, menoka se wejuma seya. Let me tell you for a fact, no bank is going to be resurrected to save you by giving you decent loan. And no, unyebi. So don't think, say, there's going to be some hope. There's no hope. The issue is, those leading us no any idea about governance. They don't. Today, Baobia has moved away from every single thing I'll catch Ghana for. He's talking about digitalization or digitization, something. Digitization, what you say? Do you understand what digitization means? Yet there are places in Ghana, internet service, those places any far from Accra, they are close to Accra. Internet service is not even strong. You cannot even get decent internet in Accra, some part of Accra. You're telling me digitization? Have you gotten the basics right? Say, Ufri Ghana as a leader, and as a Oko Abruche Krubiamu, say you are going to try and lure them to come partner with you, digitization, whatever, internet world. They will first ask you, do you have the infrastructure to support the idea? That is the first thing they will ask you. Or the digitization, say, okay, I want to have this PowerPoint to explain to many from about Miami Free Ghana. I'm the vice president. Maybe Chairman Kudientia come into Ghana and invest. Maybe Chairman Kudientia Mekachamu say, come to Ghana and invest. Come to Ghana and invest. They will first ask you, you're talking about digitization, migrating your analog to whatever, digital, whatever you think. Do you have the infrastructure to support it? But in 2012, all the way to 2015, there was a president who said, Maminsi Accra Digital Center. Listen to this very well. From 2012, embassy 2015, there was a president, the John Mahama, said, let me build Accra Digital Center. Busa who said, why did the John Mahama administration build the Accra Digital Center? The NIA office. Ask yourself, why did John Mahama lead that? It's a waste of money, Anamebwa, because he was wasting money. But he wasn't wasting money. He knew, say, side by side, when you are opening up your infrastructure, you need an edifice that will hold that infrastructure. So the same time he was building schools, trying to put together these chip compounds, trying to put together these commander sugar factories, trying to make sure, say, he's expanding the economy. He was making sure, say, there was that prime thing now. It will hold that expansion he's doing. Because you cannot open the economy up through digitization when you don't have the primary thing that will keep it together. And that is infrastructure. And it's a Obia Bedi Ghana so 2012. Now when Nyansa is 20, echo 2015, let me build this. Then that person is smarter than Nipana and the Ujina Hona, Okasa digitization, Abra onsi school ye. And the Nyansa Jan Nipana and Okacho say digitization, Abra, he cannot put nurses to work, he cannot complete regional hospitals, ship compounds, onto me we schools. And because every single school is connected to an internet hub in Ghana. Unsi school new year, you cannot connect them. And as Ghanaians, we have to understand. Do some brebia. I know you don't like me, but I am talking about your future. We made the biggest mistake in our lives. Ayatume kufuado bagumiani alankash. If anybody drinks say, mamika wenchemu. Me say the mikute jana mekana wa hankanto kwesi wa Ghana me say. So biti baby na adwene ye ne say. Ekufuado alankash chairmantin chama untumi abronye sankofo we agric minister mo, they can change the destiny of this nation. And then that's sebi wa adwene be problem wo ho. I can see people are distracted. All right, I think I got it. It's very important. And yet they be never better ha. Also, you need to sit back. Men who can say what chip compound or community. Men who can say what Elmina Commander Cape Coast around Commander Sugar Factory siwo. Ya beka chere say ye kofa. Esi chire bi free India di aba. Abede. Na ya sadi aba be gu company factory nim. Na factory the sugar ebetumi di aba. Abra wo ye kweni. We are farmer wote asing. We are farmer wote central region. O asase da ho 10 acres, 20 acres. Anka wo dua hwe de etoma aban within 6 months. Sika bi akwaje the bank bi akabetumi tua. Enya obumfu ye. Are you not angry? Yeah, well, a more central region, they can grow 50 tons of sugarcane in 6 months. 50 tons might be even small. Yes, the land we have is not a land that you wouldn't get it. You get it. And Kameno Kase and your farmers are within 6 months could be self-sufficient to be to my friend school. Because if I am growing to feed Commander Sugar Factory as a farmer, now more 10-acre plot, now I know I should get time in estimate, me to my calculate, I can take care of my kid. I don't need the government to tell me free. Because when we were going to senior high schools, our parents were not billionaires, but what happened was because they were able to do their business, because they were making profit from their business, because they could go to bank and take loans to make sure their business runs effectively. Interest rate near loan, they did not care about free SHS. I want to the best school in Ghana, Presec. And people from different backgrounds met in schools, and yes, a group of people. But today, what is this by force imposing of free SHS? Why are you doing this to ourselves? Create opportunity for the people. Give them opportunities. When they are self-sufficient, they don't need you. They don't need a government. They don't need to be chasing the government around. They don't need it. It doesn't become a necessity. It becomes something that, hey, do you want to do it? I feel like I want to pay to the government, so I will pay something to free SHS. But majority of people will be like, you know what? I live good. Because, say, yeah, Mancophone is self-sufficient. And I'm also Ghana card. You can track people. You can track even their accounts, money they have. You must say, more the tax there and there, you can file your taxes. Through that, you will know how much every parent is making. And there's a threshold. If you cross that threshold, you don't fall under free SHS. It does not matter how intelligent your kid is. So you can use this to determine whose kid gets free education, whose kid does not get free education. And how does this become possible? It is making sure you're tackling the basics. Build the schools. When you build the schools, then you look at migrating the schools from analog to digital, migrating the hospital from analog to digital, migrating government institutions that we are leaking money. Money is leaking through there from analog to digital. Now, when everybody is on that Ghana card takes your TIN number. I will know, the government will know how much you made. That is what America does. America system, it knows what every parent makes in a month, in a year. So you cannot lie to the system and say money, because in the system, your social security is there, your TIN number or whatever you guys call it is there. Every job that officially or legitimately employs you pays that taxes. So they know how much taxes is taken out of your salary. Until the end of the day, the government will know who is poor and who isn't. As we speak today, do you know who is poor and who isn't? Do you know the number of people who are rich taking advantage of the free SHS? And you make somebody like Bawumia speak nonsense. Just say, we just speak grammar. We just speak nonsense. Now, the media too is not helping. Because the first day, these people came out and said, we are doing TIN number. We are doing Ghana card. The questions we were supposed to ask them, for what? Tell us the importance of the Ghana card. Oh, you can travel. Is that the reason why we have Ghana card? And the whole Supreme Court sits there and say, you don't need a passport. You don't need a birth certificate. Follow the foolish policy. The question is, we need the Ghana card. We are doing Ghana card. We are spending money on Ghana card. For what? Ghana card a bit to separate the rich from the poor. They be taxing. We don't know who is paying and who isn't paying. We don't know how much everyone is paid. We don't know who is a self-employed person. We don't know who works for the government. We don't know who is we don't know nothing. We just throw shit in the system. There's no use for the Ghana card. I cannot sit in my home. I have filed my taxes and lie to the government. If you lie today, one day you'll be there, the government will write you and say your taxes you filed, we think some inconsistencies are in there. We gave you 20,000 as your tax refund, but after we checked your system, from your own unique social security number and tax clearance and all that, we've realized that you don't deserve $20,000. Bring $17,000 out of the $20,000. That is what thinking people do. Because the system can never be perfect. The system can still be taken advantage of. But they correct it. The United States of America, nobody files their taxes on the phone. Are you insane? What about them? American America, to America, UK, loan. Nobody files their taxes on a phone. It is never possible. Na Bawumianam Ghana say we are going to file taxes on phone. The same way Nokofa a Google Map back Ghana. It has existed years in advanced countries. And Obakacha Ghana for say, or the Google Map be by being seen that the media that is supposed to do the checks, fact check these people. They allow these people to throw trash in the system. We are Ghana now, we are middle class Ghanaian. Or the Sebi school kakra, we are university. When you Juma Allah, oh yes, sure, say what you are living on today. You have some hope tomorrow. $100. Today, $100 pays a graduate in Ghana, a master's holder. $100. Some people are taking less than $100 in a month, 30 days. It is scary. It is dangerous. There are some people who are enjoying from this madness. Their family members are in government. They are giving them money. They are stealing and giving them, so they don't feel anything. On social media, they will come and insult you. But and I would do more light and a you know what goes through your head. So today, I don't want to say much. But say let's look back. 6 years back. Chip compound beer community. Nippon started and got power. We district clinic be a war community. Nippon started sa enya sa me be see hospital or man temno. Kasani pano he will be forced to finish it. Nippana obesi Commander Sugar Factory. Na Adriba and the team said, let me build Commander Sugar Factory. No, 6 years he will be forced to finish it because there was something in Nippan team and no OC factory. No, Nippana kosi segleme no. Na bibi woni team sa mamisi segleme for a reason. Inti he will be forced to finish segleme. Na sanyuma makeke nyina, there are lots of them. Anka sanyuma nyina anka by now those things anka effective juma. We sat in Ghana. One of the biggest problems and they were Accra. Cycle. Accra for no biggest problem no. And it was hurting the economy of Accra. Accra, Greater Accra. Because in a day, the hours omomote Accra Central and cycle. Almost Accra Central no. So we 9 hours a day. Travel hours in Kwane about 4 hours a day. And Brony, these are the things they consider. So Brony call holidays. They consider the travel time back and forth. No at film. No how many days they are spending omokwa. Into those times, na economy of Accra, it wasn't working to its fullest or to some level. Be expect to say people were supposed to generate money because we do how you circle, and I say also but a circle and I say Obedru 37. Now up for another way to find Accra Central. No, of course, Juma. Now Ubo to Medina. Saturday in school from Medina. Pokwa say or from Medina, let's say Medina all the way to Circle, it could take you 3 hours in a car. Trotro. You can also take out the number of stops that Trotro is making. So Osorano pa 4, Obedru Accra 7:15, 7:30, 3 good hours gone. The economy has lost money. The person himself or herself, that person has lost money. A president came and said, no. The people need to get access to work early, to work more, to make more money, for the economy to get more money. So, yemfa eka ento kaso. Na yenye circle, because circle connects to so many parts in Accra. And John Mahama see a Dubai circle. Now, the person who used to live at Medina now, 45 minutes and less, no, we drew a year circle. Washisha the table, 5 o'clock. That 2 hours, you know, so 5 o'clock and first now or 2-4 or we do circle 7. This year 2-4, 4:45, 5. Washisha will be so 2 hours no, obe make sales and sana 7 crowd ball. So technically, that person has made more money. He will make more money than before. Now that person every day thinking about some pawn shop and tell me car because I'm pawn shop way 4:30 me kotena car ma me ntumi ndru fie nyeduane mpo ma me bendi and then that same person no na first no circle about person na pawn shop 5 o'clock no and then because on him 2 hours on the bedroom fee 2.5 hours to 3 hours and the sunny pan upon 6:30 because on himself 45 minutes obedru madina. That is how you run an economy. That is how you think you expand an economy. You look at the pressure points, then you release those pressures there until gradually they come together. And John Mahama and NDC were doing that. Release the pressure point. Those times if you cycle Eko Cape Costa before you cross a year Kaswana, it will take you 3 hours. We have all been there before. John Mahama said no. There's a problem there because time wasted, fuel wasted by car wemono, ebemo mato, a year price the kramu. Into what we need to do is that pressure point once you releases our pressure, no, build Kaswa interchange. And it wasn't just building the interchange. Kaswa overpasses at the end, there are auxiliary things and they come almost schools to expand that community. Now, from Circle to Kaswa through to Cape Coast, obianim how easy it is. Recently, so toy. A government comes to power. I'm saying we are never going to have a perfect government, but we should not sit and also entertain a very foolish government. Maintenance, those times before you leave KJTIA to get to tech, everybody knows what happens. Before I be free KJTIA, I could do tech. A jeso, I could to so I could incredible, and I will free tech. KJTIA eko ebia town eko boas that junction at Obuasi friend saying before you get to those streets from KJTIA to that before you escape that traffic it will do 2 hours from KJTIA market to it will do 2 hours. John Mahama said Asantime, they don't vote for me. I don't care. I'm a president for Ghana. I don't expect Asantinibia or Omamwa Kumasina to vote for NDC. But I need to do something about this problem because travel hours no SA economy in Ashanti regional. People travel out Santase roundabout. Thank you very much. Santase roundabout from KJTIA to Santase. It's a short distance, one of the most shortest distance. Sometimes it takes you an hour and a half, 2 hours to exit that Santasi to get all the way through to a year and to go to wherever you're going. A president sat and said, no, let me fix this problem. Because, and let's say another hub of the economy, Kumasi, KJTIA market, and then one of the biggest markets in West Africa. If I'm able to release that pressure now, I'm wasting more time on the road and more time coming to work now, and they get more time to work. The economy, Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly will make more money into Mamin building ultra modern markets. Senebeya ekwe chana oti santasano, ekwe chana oti domiabrano, or by Juma first no onimse otinaka 2 hours and onimse ya ye KJTIA market no ne baba na wa wo no de ama no na and ne baba na wedi 15 years okofa mpre wanyin sen bre no oba adwuma o so de akran de chi because ne baba no so ekwa bibi enti ne baba no ba ne nana eka no ho e na otetrotrom and oduru KJTIA sa ne nana na ontumi mane nya adwuma because nyama bi wo ha egusto mu ba ya o se yi bi pia bontene kochima eko town in KJTIA inside car bi no mogege ne nana ni ntoltumi nye and your daycare ewo KJTIA. Do you know sibia ebo nipa first no oni ne nana no kra ekwa akotena edwoma osuro because security wise obetim kra wi akola na ko insuo to a oni be ode nana ne kra besi and the insuo to a waka ona ato so onana sa o daycare yesa wo hospital KJTIA ho and the driver for na eye mba no first ebo 6 na so kope car ewo KJTIA yetumi wia monwoma no uwura upia bontina car sisi wo wase wuram nsuo mpo nkan. It is opening up the economy, giving people confidence in the economy. Still yentiasie and so we are gathering now with Shemsi say Ekufuado Babi see ultra modern hospital a chain the Mahama see Ekufuado ba be ye kwan baby am wo mo chire me ebi nsi ya mahama esi chen mahama esi Ekufuado be fa nipa 2 million adwuma direct indirect obebie commander sugar factory man na ye adwuma ma farmers or more central region ye adwuma ye because some no be dua hwede no so what Ghana nde na wadwene ya wo say bank yeah nothing is going to happen. These are the facts. You need a president who can think 10 years before his time or before he exits power. That is what we do. When a Belgian is we could see a dying almost 2,000 on the way to Volta. I don't even know the place. Segleme. Kwame Nkrumah kwana na was vision be and to me a concrete road. Concrete road. And that's our road they do over 50 years. Still we are applying that road. So why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we do this? And I sit here sometimes, I forget some of the things. Cape Coast. Central region, Cape Coast. Greater Accra region, Circle. Share strategically. Listen very, very well. You will see what Mahama was doing. Central region, Cape Coast market, Kotokraba markets, a hub of Cape Central economy. Yes, the bile of Central region, my economy, no, a Kotokraba market. Oba Greater Accra, Circle is the hub, is the bile. Because answer being access to the other markets, no, you need to get to Circle. Economy in war. Accra Central, no, majority of them, they need to go through Circle before you can get there. Go to Takrade market. That is the bile of the economy. Go to Techiman. And the government sat down and said, all these things are hotspots to open the economy up. Now, again, say, some markets here is in KJTA. Mahama to me see ba kumpo ewo eye Greater Accra region. And of course, see bako ewo Takrade. Do you think say we'll be here talking like this now? Do you think we'll be here? Commander Sugar Factory. Mahama si bako commander. And go to si bako Techiman. Okosi bako do you think we'll be here speaking like this? But these are the things. Nobody hates anybody. The leadership today, Sanko Fowe, are thieves. They didn't come to build. All of them. Who hope be their false hope. Me met my catch emphatically on this show. We have made the biggest mistake. And after assessing Ghana's economy, I'm saying, I am Mahama Bonnet. By a year who Bonnet more than Mahama. He was just 7. Mahama is the first president in Ghana who basically developed Ghana without caring about the background of that region or the tribe or how election vote affected the party. Mahama Nkwani, the only president in our history. Go into our history books and check. But say, it's only John Mahama Nkwani president with Maba Abedi Ghana. So the region that voted against his party more, Anka Amananya president, you know, the region that jubilated even when his boss Atamils died, you know, he ended up developing that region more than any of the regions that were in the same line with his ideas. So we are never going to get anything like that. These people have to leave. John Mahama has proven to Ghanaians to say, you don't need 5 years to develop a nation. No. First, you know, say, give government time. But John Mahama 2012 to 2015, what John Mahama did, if John Mahama has another 4 years, the pace he will take us, it will shock all of us. Yes, it's a fact. First, Nigerians say 8 years na year, and I buy between the ABB. John Mahama has set that record. I don't think we will have any president who can set that same record. Or the less than 4 years. Nyoma Amibobo Sinyina Eyeye. Obiatina Ghana 6 years as the leader. Ultimately, Nkukobuo Bako, you are still telling me you have hope. Now let's take care of business. I'll be right back. So we start this. 1 second.
We've always sung the first stanza of our national anthem, which asks for God's blessing on our homeland Ghana. And it enjoins us to resist oppressors' rule. Many have not taken the time to observe the second stanza of our national anthem, and the lyrics bear reflection. It says, "Hail to thy name, O Ghana. To thee we make our solemn vow, steadfast to build together a nation strong in unity. With our gifts of mind and strength of arm, whether night or day, in mist or storm, in every need, whatever the call may be, to serve thee, Ghana, now and forevermore." This stanza calls for a nation strong in unity and enjoins us with our gift of mind and strength of arm to serve our motherland, Ghana, now and forevermore.
All right, you're still watching With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. This is the most authoritative, most listened to platform on the planet right now. Let's take care of business right now. Social media segment, straightforward. This is polls no at the whole coso Alan Kojo Chairmanting and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Go on our Facebook page. The numbers I am seeing, it's crazy. My catch say I'm the most effective EC boss in Ghana right now. Right now, I'm more valuable than Jane Mensah. Polls were very effective, and the numbers I'm seeing here, it's shocking. So far, we have about 6,000 people voting, which is quite impressive. I can't give you numbers, specifics, like who has this and who has that, but quite interesting. The comments are quite interesting. So the polls, at the whole course, we are going in our Shamia. Alan Kojo Chairmanting and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, who leads the NPP in 2024. Go on our page. The link is also out there. People are sharing. Go try and find the link. It's a two-step thing. You just go click on the link. You choose the person you want to vote for. Just click on the page, the picture of the person, and that you're done. Simple as that. If you want to comment, leave a comment. There's a section that you can leave a comment about why you decided to vote for A or B. It's simple as that. So we expect Ghanaians, Ghana, for polls where the most legitimate ones, when yet Benefsin kind of polls now, to them we depend. Okay, I'm saying, imagine that. See, I bet you may win. This is not the kind of polls we are doing here. Benefsin Ghana was a polls that ultimately TV. So, from what I am seeing, John Mahama, only fact be no data, nothing. Or to which them no church numbers. When we went to Asenkregwa, we met 22 people. They all said they will vote for NDC. But the next town, yes, that is where that chief of staff. We also met 28 people. They all said they will vote for NPP. And Kwasi Pose Obwa, this is out there. You are an MPP person. This is it there. We are not conducting this polls. A company we have contracted to do this. I have friend of polls for pages. They have that credibility. They are licensed to conduct polls. Facebook can conduct polls. Open polls. Facebook does not do it. So we have no access. With me, I can only see what they send me that so far, this is the update. This is how many people are voting. These are the people. But I don't have any influence. Myself, I'm a creative. My company paying for this. I have only one vote. Because it detects it from your Facebook page and it detects it anytime you vote, it will know. So the issue is, we are MPP, we are Alan Winnie, we are Baumia Winnie. We need to check when also lead because the Obe Winnie polls we know. Statistics at the 12 Bontina, we will now put the person and John Mahama head to head. What Ghanaians want. But the numbers I'm seeing here, it's quite interesting though. The day we will come out with the results and people will be shocked. The last day near 27th of this month, and the last day for the polls. Inti NPP for Amoshemi. What they are monting now, Namaka will be better Banama or Tumawa and be influence. And if you don't have an idea of what we are talking about, say Obi to Abanamau. We are MPP ni, we are Baumia supporter, and now we are Alan supporter. Now Obi to Abanamawa. This polls rule and not above determine how people will vote. I'm telling you. Because this is raw. It is out to us who jammy. Now I just saw Kevin Taylor and we NDC for platform and I'm sitting now. Obi Bema o candidate in our way. It will go ebeko nkofo trim, and they will know say, and it is legitimate. It meant not say, men our timing. If you decide not to vote, technically you are telling people your candidate, Nipana person be the president or the NPP, he is not legitimate enough or eligible to lead. I will not sit here and beg anybody. A MPP for vote, and you the MPPs, muna also to abano, but me supporters the muna montina ho, Alan supporters montina ho. Somebody will decide your candidate for you. And this will influence more primaries now, more presidential primaries. It will influence it. I talk to bigger NPP folks. They have all voted, and they're like, Kevin, this is what we are waiting for. Now, mo post ben organ but my trusty. What post? Post ben Berefsen. No on your poster. Where is the pan? I need to there, Bama. He does not know what he's doing. Yeah, there are an international organization to handle this. So, self-person follow candidates, only into the primaries. And I'm not going to sit here and beg you. No, into MPP for month twice, obibe twa mamo, and obibe you mu candidate mamo. Na say yeti ha, na so obi you candidate mamo. Honorable said shit. All right, yeah, social media segment, lots and lots of things, right? In the post in the course, you need to vote. This is a reminder. Baumia hits 15 billion jackpot in China. Question is 15 billion away. 15 billion now. You say Baumia has hit in China, no? Where is the 15 billion? Yati kroma no mekachire 15 billion away. 15 billion naira. These are liars. Mumbusa Baumia say, why hasn't he spoken on this matter? 15 billion away. $15 billion who and yet a safer. Yet ya osafuma for na no se boto. Osafuma for na no se boto koko boto ni bi. Die yedi scale inkitingiti no enye kese pa na koko boto na edawa na no se boto. And I'm so called China. I'm called 15 billion. Where is the 15 billion? These are liars. They are playing with your minds. They have nothing for you people. Now another reminder, kaikalization. Now yeah, be kaikai and yeah, akakai the betuma kaikai mu. Yeah, be kaiwa mu. Kaikalization. Yeah, kaikai mu. This is what a year Dada Pinto said when he was in opposition, 2015. Time are not open to me, we in the NPP have the men and the women that will give Ghanaians a decent standard of living. The standard of living kano. This decent standard of living, is it this type? Like, to be very honest, this is not a joke. This is not. Where Ghana for omunyamwao. Sa Dada Pinto we be catch say Oba be Accra, the cleanest city in West Africa, was Africa. Mumusa mon say Accra, Ghana, you need sanitation minister na. Mumusa mon sa question no. And the funny thing is, it has become so normal to the point nobody is being blamed again. Sebi nkwasi aforo mo no mesa koto ama ban we, but on check it on fan nim kwechire. I will never sit here and say Setama John Mahama president, we didn't see anything like this. But check where we are. Shesibia Esino. Somebody made attempt. Now, you need to understand, say, Abain to me, ma enye bibia. But also Abain biba or ye bibi. But Abain we enye bibia. Listen, Abain bien no bet my bibia. But Abain biba, also or the obeto yeno, or ye bibi. Emane eme chese waba bechisem na aban we de waba onye bibia. That is the problem I have. And we sit here and we entertain mediocrity. Debia ya betna ha ya simpenifo we dodo na jimi enkofom di anim dodo na jimi amanfo bi say ta omo me Ekufuado we di 82 o se de be tan na ko he bibia ni wa metuma ye obetuma ye ontumi nya press up ontumi boja onne o vegetable ro nam ho bibia ni wa metuma ye Ekufuado betuma nti me tan na ye den ono popo de atwa obituary de atwa. Why should I hate him? But I hate his style of governance. He's a tyrant. He's a liar. Bawumia is a liar. Alan Cash, he's a liar. I would not allow these grown-ups who are supposed to know better hide behind politics, hide behind age, and keep lying to the people. The president is a toy president. Or a toy. Battery na shano to. Oduna denche. Ebibio. Good evening to Bongo Man. This weekend I met Bongo. And I'd like to say good evening to Madam for young crime for America. This weekend I met a few of you guys who are very nice people in crime for their direct. In crime normal polishino. So Bongo Man, the Bongo Man. Good evening to Bongo. We all went to Nasi's place and it was beautiful. I like Gans. Gans are very nice people. At this point, I can't say anything bad about them because next time they will not call me. So my Ga people in I met over the weekend. I like you guys. Bibio Ganue. But this is where we are. Now let's keep going. We are way behind time. Mahmoud Bawumia said something. I'll say at the end of the day, the pocket is the economy. No amount of economic gymnastics or rhetoric can ever change that. And of course, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in some way be no kaye. Now I want to ask you as a Ghanaian, what is in your wallet? Bawumia say, it does not matter the digitization statement. It does not matter the gymnastics. It does not matter the speeches and events and proponent and exponent. It does not matter the fora and forums. He says, that is the economy. And I want to ask you today, Dr. Bawumia is the vice president, the head of the economic management team, or say the proponent and exponent. Busa say saying that wakansum ubotum saying ubotum. Never compare no. So technically, Bawumia is telling you, say, we fail, sack him. Alan Cash say he has failed, sack him. Omu person catch him say NPP abanwe. Enya by pa also do we need to so because men can say for the past 6 years you have lost everything. Your conform capital in our shit. Your conform ye jumande ochna 100 Ghana amount. They don't have it. Ghana for majority omu ye jumana adane what? A year hand to mouth slaves. This shows clearly say Bawumia is telling you indirectly or say do not think of giving them power. Because Chako bottom into Chako bottom now I show you bottom that now the Jimmy Sako to Abama Bawumia Obamus away Jimmy channel. You know why? Because he gave you clues. Because he told you what to do before you vote. He told you what to see, the signal or mama signals no to know when a government has failed. Or mama signals no to know say when a government has no idea. Or mama signal mama say government need to yes I the way mawa. Kick the government out. Don't consider the government. Send away bottom. Inti sa also show bottom now show abra boom. Na nyoma enkoye. Now do Jimmy sa kodi lies one. Now we Jimmy. Inti obedi power. And answer onya to me na. Obo say we Jimmy because the okache on okra want to menya clue bi enfrim. Uye nipa also dwene. Inti na de bia no kaikalization na say ye kaikai ho no ye njai. Ye be kaikai nipa because ebo ha nipa refi no ho. You refi on so ani ye Jimmy. Inti ye debia ye ho da ye ho so a debia when we become very aware of ourselves or our surroundings, we don't make silly mistakes. And even here in 2015, no, we were not looking at our surroundings. Ye see school wehu, and so you were forced not to believe in it. Ye see hospital wehu, you were forced not to believe in it. Ye see chip compound wehu, you were forced not to believe in it. Now we need that we hu so. Right now, no, ye twa adwena ba ho so na be say adewe so na emwa be na de boa me. And that is what we'll be doing from now. Tibawumia catch them. For on second wallet is here, show accounts him. The woman the betches over to man answer one to mano. What shall say bibinu botoma abani and kwasia for buying men for range tuti abino. It does not matter who is leading that government. A bit my lancash, a bit my baomian kasa omunina the same kwanzemu. They are part of the soup, they are part of the mess. You cannot trust these liars. All right, let's move forward. Wait, picture, where there picture. Look at it very critically. Picture no, there picture. So, what do you think this picture is? I just want to see one or two comments. Not main picture. So, I think this was shot from above, aerial shot. The question is, who picture we saying? There picture. Who say there? I just want to read 3 or 4 messages. Now, 5B. Now, me share a month for perspective. About this picture. A picture there was screen is no say there. Bus station, harbor, CD. Obi say a bus station, Obi say a harbor, Obi say a CD, Obi say a library, Obi say a lorry station, Obi say a files. Okay. Obi say a harbor, Obi say books. So the picture you are seeing, a metro mass buses are ye jaimane broti. These are buses, metro mass buses in Guano. This government does not maintain. This government does not help build anything. They came into power to destroy everything. And Ghana for you need public transport in power and can the petrol wire dinya anka this is the time Mahama mode ayalolo moba ye kofoba metro mass no, this is the time we are supposed to take advantage of it. This is the time the government is supposed to say let me step in. These are buses. And these buses are not working. Yamani go na pro and they kufuado. Ghana for Kim. We just need the government assistance. Your person government the boy halfway keke and they offer trotro now with your 11 cities. Mabodam. You don't have a problem. You don't see the reason why you need to demonstrate. You don't see the reason why this government should democratically be kicked out of power before their time ends. It is very important. Intibas is neguono. Menoka say anka places are government workers efa baby anka normal citizens anka government bet me supported the system now with these buses. Wa uchika and ucha no more than kapake bus and baby 6 o'clock. Ebefa nipa could do cycle. Baby a person over car for kono. That is how government do its stuff. Government helps the people when they are in need. But abana am a bus when you go on a pro. None of them is working. Ekufuado to ho. Ayalolo buses they are parking in na. John Mahama eto ayalolo buses go. Adentina yesi John Mahama ye kromfo a. Ayalolo bus no John Mahama picture taro ho. Enti bus ne yempe. John Dramani Mahama ne NDC ne to ayalolo bus eguo. They are way better buses. Oh, Adentia journalist bitina Ghana tina TV so can say John Dramani Mahama then you say the ministry need the John Mahama picture akotare ho. Enti buses no yenti ase yentwi yemfengu na nsei. Jiva Ativo, may her soul rest in peace. She did everything a Ghanaian could do as a minister. And you didn't talk and crew amuni dina tam oyawuneni. And a buses ni go, and a metro mass buses ni go. This is the time a Ghana for here a buying assistance. That a pinto ti Jubilee House dim kwasia samo kana manfo bu fu muade. That a pinto kwasia den kwan oye onjene. Now move forward. Now me see Ayalolo Bas case na mu raise in opposition. Yani NPP for ye ba ye be chin comfortum Ayalolo Bas no when e ko jail ya chi obi. Jefa for am ko jina eye court. When you more than 15,500 2000 membusa mo say into your problem pa ne saying NPP for your problem ne saying Ghana for your problem ne saying. Damn it, man. Now see this. Metro mass for no. I've had a move picture near pa. These are the buses. When you go and you juma. Pro a bed in your best say. Maintenance. Just maintain them. Just maintain the buses. Your buses for America a year juma 12 years and a year juma. Just maintain them. Maintenance. Just maintain them. And when you go and the Ghana for a break. We need these buses now. We need the Ayalolo buses now, Muhammad Dubai. We need them on the road. Government could have told Ghanaians to say, yes, mu use car. Short distance workers now mu fear to a juma maybe about 20 minutes drive, 10 minutes drive, less than an hour drive. No, yes, you people should not move your vehicles now. System no mu cry a ding. Government is subsidizing your baby. You see, government the buses be good system no. Se bus na regular trotronage 11 cities are buses in the 5 cities into your Sremomon packet. Now, fe yentuminya free flowing traffic buses in between juma. Into our worker no menfa car in juma. For now, things are tough. Into yes, you say so offer a government bus now. Town oko for trotro 11. Government so budget 5. Mummy na yam why ho na yam for buses. That's how government helps. Government comes in. Now, see this. My finance minister say Ghana's rising inflation rate is beyond government control. Me say abainegu. Recently, John Mahama came out to say Ghana for mon country president no, pam finance minister no. Me who NPP communicated be ana penyini bi also Alan Cash penyini bi also can say yes, this is right. Because since Ofurata became the finance minister, we've never made any positive strides. Things don't look good. The problem with this government is the finance ministry, the finance minister. He only relies on bonds. Only that magic without bonds, magic touch, only be. Because he's not somebody who analyzes, who thinks. He only relies on bonds. Right now, bond market, it is not working. So the government is collapsing. Mahama advised Ghanaians, let us tell Akufo-Addo to fire this guy. He is the problem of Obian Kabibia MP for Yejiminti. Now, how do you expect to say Ghana for Sanko to my Abra? Yes, say economy no. Because we are making the government more and more unattractive. It's MPP for a man and Bema, especially any man when people now Sebio Nyankopama and Banyan Sasen Common Casanchan Bemano. Yadani appear wala for MPP ma yadani appear wala. If a year by near Befire near the Ako Jim, near dress here to near Pamaye. Oh, yeah, dear Indian ladies. Yadani appear wala. That is what is happening in the MPP. A man in the Nyan Sombe to 2 men and a fool. Instead of say MPP ladies, New York MPP ladies, New York Michigan MPP ladies, Kumasi Asante Kotoko MPP ladies, ye nim nyansebio partner dane apewala ladies. Yebo, I am we share oho near Chabu hotel room. Ye wi anya wo motiko apewala fo. Modros sheshe bobagum. Time udru ane be ye advertisement ane the placard ahihye mu nsem. No be gina kan sheshe jeans. Mu wi amodros sheshe bobagum makeup mienu ena modem apewala fo. Inti the finance minister who is the head of our money, Sibia Edi Sika Beye Jumano, or say inflation, no man atutum na aya din. Mami chechiremo ebi enu anu bi ntebro fo na say. Ghana's rising inflation rate is beyond government control. Yaka say inflation a ni nyina na uchechem kito bi eye nyoma ne boaye din. Petrol boaye din, eduane boaye din. Nyoma ne boaye din, especially consumables. Eduane aye di. Except tomatoes, pan, no basic things that they be the boy abrabo no onions. San yoma na di aduane nyoma hodra ne boy di wo krum nyoma ne boy din no aban say oni hwe ye fa ho. Last week Joe Biden had a press conference and he had to address inflation. Or catch the Americans say the biggest challenge now they are solving inflation. He took the initiative to stand before the Americans to tell them say we are seeing some kind of inflation in the system and my government is taking steps and since inflation hits Ghana Yenya inflation am 23. America for inflation and 3%. It is lingering around 2.32 and 3%. And so they are panicking. The president is making sure they are putting boots on the ground to solve this problem. America, a country, Ghana, even in their crisis, they are still giving other countries money. In their crisis, they are still donating money to other countries. They are helping war-torn areas. America is still helping other countries. Other countries are relying on the United States of America. They have a problem at hand on their laps. They are dealing with that, and they are dealing with helping people outside. They even are finding solutions, doing everything possible. Our president who does not lend money, our government that does not give anybody a dime, our government that takes taxes more than any government. As we sit here, Omokache said they have no control over the inflation. They can't do anything. If these people can't do anything, you kick them out of government. This statement is the SOS statement. Save our souls. We have no idea. For the finance minister, the creme de la creme of our Ghana, of our finances, we have no control over inflation. We are done. When the finance minister tells Ghanaians, you need control, you man na tutu no, you man na boy no, only control, it means say you man no eso meti yo beko enim because only solution bia. Say our solution and come catch and come press conference. Oh, this is what we are going to do now. This is what we are going to do. We are going to take these taxes. We are going to take no. Or see only plan. A binding plan. Intende. So auto tomatoes 2 cities back 4 cities are also tells in 2 weeks time. Over turn about 10 cities, and it is going to get worse. Ato force and catch them. Or you NDC into a Jimmy. Ato force told you people. They were giving people the signals. The minority in parliament said we are heading towards doom. Our only alternative is to go to the IMF. We sat there and insulted them. Omo Mahama and call for. Ghana, you crow phone, papa. Nobody's angry. It's normal. We are speaking grammar. It is nice. Like I can't so and the show mo and no move finish here next week. Wow, tomatoes back could be 2 cities. Next week, we are going to buy the 4 cities. More than here. Petro na atum no. Me say next week, best atum. This government is done. Omni enyansa for me to matnas. I can say, hey, let's tweak this. Let's tweak this. It is going to be tough. It is going to be painful. Let's tweak this and make sure that no. Almost say we have thrown in the towel. You see idea, if you want to jump out of the boat, jump out of the boat. The man is empty. Ken Ofori-Atta does not know anything. And you hype, the way they hyped Ekufuado. Ekufuado does not even have a certificate. Ekufuado does not have our old mother, Funka Mama. Nana Kuredo Ajma Rollins, Emma a signal no before. Say, Akwawe or you really only certificates biya. Time I minimum lego no economics. Why the cover so I law? Funka Mama catch there. And then tia ni no. And the idea Jimmy sa so akwawe so sa kakra. And media ni be cleaning up kweku bako egbet febe kwame sefa kan Paul Adomochi Kromfo no all these people in the system and no mo clean Ekufuado no mo ye de say oya monchi and no mo say Ekufuado ye sunlight ye ni eni Ekufuado so ni say akoya monchi oh you don't touch me akwani ni flavor bia ontimi mbo adwuma bia oye semre de dware kraman enkofo say that be oye shampoo for Michael Jackson. We know for a fact from day one, we all knew Ekufuado, you don't touch me, and no mechanic say, and you don't touch me, shampoo for Michael Jackson, and now Michael Jackson do rule it into where the end I enter, ye nim say, Dada Pinto, encha, Dada Pinto a bomb, Dada Pinto or your drug addict, Dada Pinto he does not have the brains to lead, and Uncle Fowe, Eddie Amonchi we buy. Oh, Amonchi, and Amonchi, who here they sort of say, bon Amonchi. I didn't burn palm nut oil. What me hear some now to say similar with the bomb moncho so that be uti ya where the shampoo a Michael Jackson did jare only two so kakra you who remember not a fault team and so we are to say adie gasa a monchi also no where the don't touch me shampoo Michael Jackson na use so I ebi uti ya kakra nti na hu a e wo kata ho also endra be 3 days also end kata ne nkoye I you GB pointless. I just get it here from phone. I Ekufuado, you say don't touch me. This flavor in koye, akwa hubon. And I said the skin o make us the bibia. And so go for mu try my omo ton amonchi we my no. Omo ton don't touch me. Kwame se for kan. Paul Adomoche, Kweku Bako, Egbet Febo mo, akwa nufu kakaka ne toka krake. Benefsen mo, ene omo maka hu nyina. Ye ne Ghana for say ade ye bon don't touch. Mom say no we dey shampoo American made in USA. Michael Jackson shampoo. Fatu nsum na ye ne say kakra huro be bada for tim. Ene de ti hey. Ye hwia de na de ne bon don't touch me. So shampoo ebe melty. Also, bro, also, be the meeting time last week. I'm not kata. So, any da ho. Intina unhia to say kerosene no. Enya sanity kwa. Udo do fia. Ai, or the sa kwa na oton kura stop no. Ai, engura no mo malam ne yi no. Okwa no mo to abaros no mo no. Ai, obo create ade no. Dada pinto so abon. Dada pinto tire wu. Akwa ho bon don't touch me. Yes, or sunlight. And then the tie. You see, the sunlight to nsum, and they don't touch me na to nsuma. Obia smoothness level, ba don't touch me to ntwehuru. Odo say kan from no ko. Odo say kan from no forget. Odo say don't touch me. Presidential don't touch me no. President don't touch me. Also my from no forget no ko. From was shawabro nintu mem. From no be just say ekwasa mo nko and sunlight. Na mo sunlight am use dada. Mo for sunlight ya. Odo phone ni what you say who did you know before on summer another for no say ah what is on no nyina born sunlight line don't touch money sunlight mahamanete what do say now ko eye ko che obi so bra say me hwam de what be nya girl bibia smooth e bo adwuma light enya abotre ne bo adwuma sunlight and wo hwinim sunlight na bidi nwa dance na sunlight ibo adwuma oda ho a ohun yellow pepepe fine ye shepro na ma bi da so sunlight ye adwuma enye gidigidi ye tete ya na makofa don't touch me aba usoma trom akwa bon today me my head the pay me so I don't get time don't touch me na ho no utie so trom no akoje se wa bro ni tumem usoma trom no akokosha ode agree place no mu wi chese untumi pon so no mu ntina wo se one press nkasa. You cannot just grab this guy and sit him down. Say, hey, don't touch me. Talk to the press. That no from some. Irish Spring. Bahama, Irish Spring, pa green one, nice one. Oh, for now the Jaria. Who don't start to become was the full cool or say, oh yeah, everything nice. You smell nice one. So everything be Irish. Yet it's here, see a pet. Don't touch me to so much. A Robia ma. Yet don't touch me not to zoom. A Robia ma. No foam and a dum and this way none. 1,000 years on our question, some on free soon will be mission. Not on your rony and no. Now don't touch me to soon. It's another don't touch me. That a pinto, aka don't touch me. And no or done soon more or no on a neck or no on Jehro or the uselessly less. Would the Irish Spring too so my boss say nice enough fun Sweden or the craft would want to say when born Irish. Akwawe. All right, let's do the do. Wemo, on my bond dread. Now see this. And a down gigim. I check Norris no. Gigim. I heard Delta Force that. And out for them. We have no money to cook for the children. School Feeding Caterers Association. Omo minister no krampo ti abrochire adwasafo. Minister na obehwe say school feeding for yatoto nyama enye nansi omeka je say omo ya digitization ama school feeding for no enti ye bibia to undidi ye u sa ko tie basante kotoko undidi ye u ko hu brass band for a trumpet kigim nansi ne atia. The School Feeding Caterers Association has said that with immediate effect the provision of meals to the beneficiaries has stopped. Bibia dini ban stopped due to lack of funds. DS and a twaso. According to the aggrieved caterers, government has failed. This government is a failed government. We are living in a failed state. This government has failed to increase the grant allocated to them to run the program. Sikaniho. And somebody will sit there and say, Kevin Taylor, Chantro, Yama Menom, and Eka saying. Now, question I'm busy with Busaya ma menoma moye caterers he say. Obisa in Chianica 2 years. Obisa 3 years. In this time yana mo to wire na mo ye campaign. Na mo protect Kufuado. Me blame mo so. Mo minister na de oti abrochire adwasafo. Happy Easter. Osime fan krambremo. Greetings from abroad. Hello, my name is Adwasafo. Those people making noise that they are caterers, they don't have money. Happy Easter. We want Daddy Lumbas et also. I play it for my uncle. Play it for the Caterers Association. Happy Easter. Adwasafo sa me mamu mehage. Na me so boso me blame mo kakra. You hear Juma 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you tua oka. Na wo ye konfo. Unye skani free hin na de Juma no. Politics na mo ye. Eti me blame Kufuado. Me blame don't touch me. Me blame Dada Pinto. Me blame Happy Easter. Me blame Mwankasa. Because why you Juma 2 years? Na say you tua oka. Now we a caterer. Na and then I was sorry say ye nyina ye enjoy the ye name do chia. Wona me blame you. Ade na wankasa. That means that before election 2020, near demoka and I'm year politics. Ain't Happy Easter. Mo nyina mo nkofie nkoda. Ye nyina ye hwinim. Me ma me na ya me ya say we to but me blame mo. Anything that be able to say ade bi cost na nya. It is important say mo be voice na out. Mo be ban tem abontentem. Yentra o ma de njingu se sia no kura betima ka kire me ma me nom. Caterers am we school feeding. Sika na hye. Sika ndie mo ka se mo benya dia na mo boa. Ene dia me ka kire wo. Mo am be wo mu ntam. Me say ebia radio for ma be kan se be che mo akoma to ye mo boa. Sika ni ho. Enti let be a baby bia no. Ya kire and the funding is on its way. It is in the pipeline brofo. Me say wa obenya hypertension nya na nwumre. Menwu. Na sika ne dia emma. A woman can news we nka me breaking in the nice way send be enka obi akoma but maame for me so bia ho ye obia apomu odin me say it's announcement we enka obia but ne kura wo mu no say sika ne de ahye monsanka montie masumo me say Kufuado yi kaprema mo a ankoya dwonso koraba Dada Pinto oniska say mamu sika enne next man dey do am ka kopem so be free power oni sa sika da ho na ye yi ama moment bia o nti montum adwene mu mon plan ne foforo e say some ma free SHS nti mo how pa ne sen say adwuma ne gu am kwotene fie enkora ne free SHS ba na maka say adwuma ne gu nti monum nsuo na monna sika na hye sika no ahye se mo refi na se bia de mo kan mo nhyara ntiase a and the ambassador na nkasa wa ha sika na hye Sikano ashe, sikana she, sikana she, sikano ashe, sikana she, sikana she, sikano ashe. Inti me begina nka so baby I me de information ba me tumi kan kinkin ba ko mo bi nkowu we de impedifo be se we de asan rector mo no school feeding for na nka mo se bi on beti asempa bi anka santika sem de nka betuma ka so nanato anase bia na newu anase bia metuma ka se edua kesi bi tutu na se bi o me nhyira ntia santinti sikana hye enya de monsa beka intutu a menya wa adwene se sika bi beba ochina ne ochirechi omehia mo omeka brofo akire mo minister na odam ano no ono ochi abrochire ose Kufuado adwene bom ono ne nya adwuma na wo a wote asankregu ana wo ye aduane no Odin say, oh, Kufuado Gino. Ye Tramoka or China, or some tears or Chinechimun Yiska. Ain't moon pay Juma for fro. Mesramo. School feeding a Juma and yet Juma, a bit Martina Hoda. Moon pay Juma for fro. Number fan support to Mombado free, almost free in the bar. Almost free school bar, med you. Auntie, and me mamma and go trap picture. Free SHS, you are the video. Hey, Jimmy Rough. A more jollof reaction to say bibidro. Aye. Oko kejetia, e bibidro to say na bitio. Jollof reaction to say sasaburo duro. Aye. Free. Ego. Ah. Government ne good da e good 2020, 2019 e good ye. And no momentania, don't touch me, sir. Say see there, e do breaking point no. Where free food a school feeding. I Ediane no jollof na chichiri say bibiduro no I chichiri say afasie duro ya chichiri say eye kokwe duro jollof I say koton jollof I say koton le gejetia ya chichiri say on so ton sa e Ghana nduro no a local ones na amuse na chichiri no 5 cities mo man jollof ya chichiri say me say enyina bebre me say we $1 almost 8 cities me tie ka chiro say tie dia make na wo dwame. It's been a long time I had cash on me. Come at chiro. Me $1. One at the Ghana 1 city no. I almost 8 cities. Me cash some natural. I want to me matem. What do you need them? My $1 is your 8 cities. Oh, say na me too full. Now just think about Ghana come wife say. Shisha obusu for mo abrochire nyina. $1 na move wo. Inti ye hu bibi da ye ne ye dro da ye ne aswan sansuan suo ne ka cho say hey ngo from do onim no mo ye ntwen omo nim nyansa tie ye move forward inti e bibi dro no free feeding to the school feeding omo duan no next time now gigim another bomb gigim ye di shootings who shootings what I want to know. My mom said, you are beautiful like Nanaba Namwa and phonetics. Do you know shootings? You ain't got shootings, oh. What them shootings? Where the shootings are? Gigi. I could be. What did the shootings are? Shootings. What shooting the park? We say, I'm coming. Me shoot too. What about them? You shoot too. I was saying, count. You shoot too. Shootings. Where the shootings are? Gigi. Matubo. Ato 9 Jack. Ato 9. I say team 9. Me say Ato 9. Me shootings obi antumi nkumida na de na be jesu okume me shootings na busa me parties nyina say when me the shootings and na wo bom tuo na wo bom tuo wan me utumi bom 5 bullet titi na ma so ma kwhye da nechi oba say bullet no bullet bi enu ye ne indi na ba na bom the phonetics inti shootings let's play a game called shootings and mpo enye de boy shara ma de nye de Mummy and Diago very shootings. Gigim. Another shootings any. I say review free SHS policy. Palmer Buckle tells government. And the Sofuko Krokoba ko friend Bishop Palmer Buckle. And yeah, you. I'm fanciful words in. Bishop Palmer Buckle say, review the free SHS. Now, kind of story now say, who is the free SHS? And it's kobo. They are kondi enkoye inti yen review. Now Palmer Buckle or Ghana. And na Mahama NDC ka say, Omoba power they will review free SHS. And na Palmer Buckle right now na NPP for say review means cancel. Wamba bontina bekasa. John Mahama kan ye didi na tem say from 10 year beka say free SHS no enkoye yen review 10 kwasi ampanyi John Mahama kan tafo ye kwasiafo ye ne kanfo edim nyansa chen wiase fo nyina o ye turning to kasa ye ndi na tem ye nkasa opema ye nkasa Mahama ye kwasi ampanyi ye nkasa Mahama tete o kromfo ni nwa ibra ye nkasa na nko department mo ya kwasiafo tafo de omo ba ye dware omo ansa na omo be kanipa ho enso turning na be si kejetia moa Mahama kan ye di na tem say pram ena software wa hye ne chese de ogigi toilet ska ewo eye Kazakhstan dwom ena ono say review no free SHS no aye beans into review na ma ante so bia no tia no because foot soldier baako ena beka se review Mahama kan dia ye ndi na tem mowa emne 1000.
We have suggested to Nana Akufo-Addo and his government that broader consultation with stakeholders, including the parents of the hundreds of thousands of students whose future depend on our leadership, getting this right, would help the process. These have all been ignored and rubbished as anti-government propaganda, and we have been labeled as naysayers. These are ideas that their own Minister of Finance, who knows the full truth about our fiscal state, has publicly championed. But sadly, the pettiness and insecurity of the government is evident in the absolute refusal to consider these suggestions simply because it is coming from what they think are perceived opponents. The haphazard implementation of the free SHS is causing a lot of anxiety and inconvenience to students and their parents and guardians. And as I've said on the campaign trail a few times, when we come into office, we are going to put in place the necessary measures to better the implementation of the free SHS program. I'll also work hard to abolish the double track system in the shortest possible time. We will do this by investing massively in the expansion of school infrastructure, such as additional classroom blocks and dormitories, and the completion of the 200 community day senior high schools and the 200 community day senior high schools, popularly known as the E-blocks, that we started to enable all our children attend school at the same time and have adequate contact hours with their teachers.
Pepe ni kaza mwe 10 in the kaza as we ni dinatem. Mahama boa die na also be cancel free SHS because Mahama say review. And review no there you say teacher for no more schools now or muda schools now no headmasters they understand review but they stayed away. Yes, they didn't say anything. They allowed people to insult Mahama because he has suggested, he has said, I was say ye share free SHS there say nya power. So no ba power. Say NDC ba power obe review no. Ahihye nyoma ni ye. Na pa mabaka wo Ghana, ojina sorry dem kase Mahama bodam. Wan kana wan enumo. But the big one and stress was so kan kire Ghana for say dear Mahama kan nyansa because Mahama dey see schools no. Or nyansa or this is schools inti mumemfa sa so no kan fa nyansa we why dey chese do so toilet. Oh Uzbekistan for Boasi Jom. Obetina say review, say cancel. Inti pa mabaka say yan cancel free SHS no. Aswa Mahama kan we before election 2020. Ye nyina tina TV so tina Facebook edidi na tem. Bogus nkwasiafo bi omotete ti abruchire Germany phobia. Omo sin rough. Imperifo omo yankura because omo Ghana omo yankurasefo. What na broche 15 years osia say I say ho na ye dobesen. Na kwasia bi ani tisa bosomba. Omo tete Massachusetts. Kwasiafo the same thing. Their job is to misinform. Until we sit here, na some kwasiafo wait ya broche say bogus. Na mo ye bogus amon kwatina Ghana. Se mo ni munyansa mbeboa Ekufuado aban na muntu kwatina Ghana, mo tia broche na mujutwi toilet so. And so toilet na mujutwi so no, mo live better life chen mobusu ya penyini. Mobusu ya penyini omo tantan say de mo act Chinese form. Moti abrocheta social media defending kwasi aban say mo jimintra munim nyansa and ahokyere wo fie na NDC fo nkwa na ebre na impedifo nka mabetena abroche kakra twitwi toilet ma check kakra a toilet abugu ma no ho ebiti ti Massachusetts omo tisa boso mma kwasi ebiti Holland o se Germany ne siase asa pay wala fo dwunso ho tan we mutiti social media misinform public emwa na Ghana ya moti abrochire di pa yeden senior slaves se Ghana ya moti abrochire di pa yeden munkonko enkoka na munkoye ambassadors enchire Ghana for say mo agimi for mo abrochire mo se Ekufuado aban nja mo so mra Ghana ba mo de mwa ene mu jimi mo tantan ti abrochire misinform ende mu krom for na ebre. And the omo amoka sachiro mobile Facebook megu ase ne nkwasiafo no omo busuafo na ebre adana mo jimi saa adana mo mamo honte adana mo jimi no adocrolization abem adana mo yankwasiafo saa boy bit in Canada no fi 2020 a year payment but damn ni psychological just say pathetic or no ni rape cases what Canada krampo yenka aban building mu no daw aban the tia the rent mano low income housing mu no da not the social media catch Ghana for say montume Ekufuado beto over 1,500 houses I was seglebe pro na wo bro ni chi wo sheke jim na de bia oma aketie bi e betwa ne tugu so a why mistake my jimmy dodo my jimmy out to the point say me hu musu nipa api wala mbe man say my jimmy ama de na mo pagi wasasi so mo nyina mo ji social media jimmy no John Mahama na nanswa it is more expensive than you people and your families. He is more intelligent. And what some Meloa Mahama. More these dada pintos and you these Don Patros mu guabruchre kwasi adene tribe. Sha ho kire wo Ghana ne. Yanko ni Palma o de theorege na no mu wi no anu na betuma aboa. Gigim shootings gigim. And the shootings in the obo. Gigim. Another shootings. Me say, when you who be that. Me mam 1 month pe. And to be so Ghana na mo rebe home. Me say, just 4 weeks more. The country will cave in. There will be chaos everywhere. The people will react. Eduane mu nya bi mpo to. Come be di ni pe kuomo. Me say emma be dane professional jantrafo. Amanfo yere no mekwa adwuma ombeba no mo dross shishom bagum me se mu hu bibi da because as we chire all the way 2018 e be sin there mo be bret sem ponche some mpese mo be giatum say nipa no mo di anim nim nyansa yenyi omum free ho it's a fact me say today I felt so bad me hear documentaries against John Mahama's government. I had to do it because it was my job. But even me, I didn't really see the foresight of John Mahama. I didn't see it. I feel pity for Ghanaians. I respect the guy so much. So much. The credibility. When we talk about decent politics, you could be a respecting opponent. You could be a contributor. This guy, even in the crisis, COVID-19 crisis, Ibrahim Muhammad, upon all the things that we have done to these people. I don't know, John Mahama catch said, na count or bodin chiremo. Go and investigate him. Nisika dawa munche sike demna mo mekanche Ghana for. En kwasiafo we nye djuma wa mabra bomda. Gabi owiewia kaso abruchire. Ekufuado. Wi na onom na ogun papa nim asan papa tam ne kwa abruchire. Se nka on free system nim na onko clean no ho. Okọ no so konom wi. Okoye drugs ne pamo no. Enite on tumi chire school okoye oni certificate. Na nkwasiafo we dididi Ekufuado echi aba ende. Bawomia onya leadership position bia ono akase take decisions so Bank of Ghana no a deputy okotena UK okoware oni broni ba bi ware odje papers oba on kan kire mo alankoyo kire manten wadane American Muslim wadane politics mu Muslim politics mu on repreko pepreko nkwan anom ono so when you ask him dear neko his own ministry, he cannot even run it. Alan Kolechiremantin ministry, what has it brought to Ghanaians? Okoshana, AFTC, IOSD and Africa, how Jimmy got to be Africa, Burkina Faso, Benin for comedy, or say Africa integration, what to brofu bin a dawano. Alan Chairman, 2% BBA, AFTC, BDN, Africa coordination. Kwame Nkrumah could not put these people together. You are going to put them together through trade. Now, Kolibana, any business at all, you to Burkina, how it grows. Do you know how it grows? I am going to Africa. Between us, I'm so. Oh, hell, I said, Betty Pele. Oh, what time we number? Mary, be feeling so. Now, Gigim, let's watch this. Let's read this one. I'm gonna say the existing generating capacities will not. Now, my main kind of offer. I narabana mweti into men kind of fro. Caption I want to say frightening picture of power sector generating capacities inadequate. Doomsaw looms. Okay, in China down. You see, frightening picture. You see. Mama cheche mochi. Where the frightening picture. You see, the ebesino. A boy who the awareness one and the omunim energy mono and kania munsamono and need a energy munsamono energy bro the tree can say almost the omuno monisono the omuno monisono picture na e wo no actually said doomsaw is inevitable and broniswaka a blow which is inevitably yours when earlier received can cause yes twede ben ono no agene ntem ma men cheche brofunum se na bia obeti ase brofunum say ma men kind foforo the existing generated capacities will not be adequate to save the projected demand with an 18% reserve margin for any of the planning years. The 2022 electricity supply plan for Ghana has revealed. Bro, we bring that say. Get to be light. Yaboka. Almost say the existing generation say power or and you mun say energy no. Me petri no me wood tree no. I say oh. And you mun kania no. The generating power no. Almost say the existing generating capacity no. Say kania e wo ho reserve no. I say your power. You use power na ebia power na 100 Ghana. Ebia ye debia use mu de o use say Ghana 70 Ghana. 30 na da ho no. Say 30 no. Ye hwe 30 na da ho na. 30 no grad use so ye. We de 18 na da ho. 18 no. Say de omo hu ne de. Je se twi de kura mu aye de ama me. Me pese me chechirem na wote ase. Na wo say enwumre wo like do ma. Eye energy minister no. Ono oye dentist otu sen. Yo, how can you also know? Or to say, into can you do ma? And yam what to say? Isaac Ahin said, Mommy, read away. It's quite interesting. You are the biggest fool. God is merciful and gracious. If not, this guy should not. Message there. If not, this guy should not live on this earth. All he says, he can't even prove it with evidence, just to destroy the reputation of people. Edio. Say nipa shia edem wafrim and the doson and the baby zu kura kwa don patro mu shia emwa bitumi frim teye. Inti oko second paragraph now also now say, according to the report, an estimated amount of $872 million. And then they can dream more. $872 million will be required to purchase natural gas to run the thermal plants. A monthly average of $72 million in 2022 alone. Yeah, school feeding program for I say yeah 900 million. 900 million. My energy man diginum near case your light. I'm say every man to be on here $72 million. Or calculator man use a blast it. A jump from man, you can't be a calculator. Man use emfa or pen yatro. Ain't he doom solid dear a gym more energy minister no or to sing the friend in a po, then a bomb. Moka no also answer why ding. Yes, a punching neighbor. Punching tree. Enti gigim ni nyina say dum so no eba. Nana do dan kweku fo ado aban went to me raise $72 million 30 days bia. They can't. Jubilee House accounts me 100,000 a day. Enti me say 1 month me mamu 4 weeks per akrowe it will cave in. Me ka say cave in physically say be buogumo. Me say ekro no will collapse. People will stab people on the road. Drivers and passengers will kill each other. Me say, when you go to institutions, Njuma will shut down. Government Njuma will shut down. Private companies will shut down. The country will collapse. Edum for edum light. Muhinim monshana mo phone so. For more. For more, ye ko enim I for more. Mo hwe no phone so, mo hwenim. Mo men ko enim Jack. Today I no go. And ECG owes us 900 million. Gigim. Muyam crashemo. Muyam Sasika Bobos, you win the whole. Mugodo no, omo de kwa meja pafo. Aye, Mugodo almost at tongue. Me say, Asama Minamo Kana, what is this? Money 900 million the whole. Book of Faraway. Aye, you go to say, a blow which is inevitably yours, if earlier received, I can save you further torrential hostilities. A blow, I carry a bell, ECG owes us 900 million, and yes, it is so dollars. I can't $100 $1 billion. Now, Mugana Gasalo, Moto with $1 billion. One 900 million as of quarter one. First quarter, 4 months. Your first 4 months, you de omo power no enyire mukania no. You de omo $900 million. Now it's a light in a choguni na take away. A choguni na outside gentility home cry. As of the end of the first quarter of this year, the Electricity Company of Ghana Limited owed the independent power producers 900 million. In power supply invoices. According to the chief executive of the Chamber of IPPs, Distributors and Bulk Consumers, Eliklem Apetogbo, ECG does not have any moral right to increase electricity bills. Electricity. Into IPP for now, power no energy no. Yenya di omoka first quarter, first 4 months. So first 3 months, me and Queen Kesi. Ya di omoka 900 million. Now ECG no ontua ne ka wo. E no no ada no so obeto light him. ECG no mu si ejimi o. Yen ne ye mother cow no. Ghana for ne cash cow no. Unim say ECG omo de GRK over 600 million. Inti yen ne cash cow no. Yen ye 4 more for no. Yen timamu for no. Kwasi ebie discard order no ho. Muntutum no muntua. Sa ne kufu ada ban weti o. Ghanaians are the cash cow. Inti onim say they will waste the money at the end of the day. Yenny Ghana for your taxes or the e-levy baba or the tax way baba. Ye jiminti, we would defend that action. Nankawden kwasi tax eba ni yenyi so jinaye. Sibia NDC for so jinaye ne ka say we are not going to allow this. Do you think say nkendenka akokode tumbiye? But ye jiminti yenya asofofo they are defending e-levy. Ye jiminti yenya statesmen defending e-levy. Ye jiminti out of political stupidity nti ye tinkofo to Ghana had to parliament say we are the majority. They all foolishly, the majority side NPP for no, they supported e-levy and the omo constituents no na ebre. Wow, MP kotina parliament. HG say e-levy too no. So we Jimia and Obama ko 2024. Tutiano. Me say, wow, MP tina parliament. Eka say yenji e-levy tum embeto so. Now won chiro no. Wo so won Jimia, you have to call the MP and say, "Wo, over to 2024 yet ya." Ahochira mu komu nyina mo nkwasi ya MPP for MPs no go parliament no. Omonam ne san kwasia pressure we abeto so. And the ECG ka omudi. That means to say there's no way mubenya stable power in Ghana. And ECG am find $1 billion way. ECG does not have it. ECG cannot raise it. PDS. Oma ya ti almost me a PDS for group omoba together be T PDS. Sika omoba jiji say electricity company for jinko for light bills. Sika no wen. Yeah, one penny 40 krom ha. Nobody speaking about it. Gabi Australia ko kwasi ampenny wen nam Ghana. A Japan dealer enko so waji $2 million edi kwasi asarobi abodi tuo. And then you sit there and tell me say I hate Akufo-Addo. I have nothing to back my statement. Oh ya boa only opro difference be anim. Opro kwa won fa so che. You are foolish. Unnim nyansa. So media, I'll be blunt with you. I am not going to men's words and say, Sebi, me paucho, nobody feeds me. Obi any Ghana will feed me. I am helping to open the eyes of people. So I will not come sit here and plead with anybody. Go and ask my mate. But say, when I die, they should bury me in Trinidad and Tobago. And Ghana I was looking at. When I was in junior high school, I knew where I wanted to die. I don't want to go further. Makachi me 86 years pepe on double gun digging on famine tour. I want to die peacefully, and that's how peaceful I want it to be. Me, I don't want to waste anybody's time. Na me maba worry. Na me from today I have to go to the hospital. Can you guys give me a ride? And I no. I don't want to stress anybody. It says on for bulletin to me. It is very important. It's only focus on Abrabum. 86. Me the number na mano. My wife too should live very, very long. 86 now on standing gumitrim kikim. I don't have time to be wasting people's time. It is very, very important. Say a TV as now, say a drinking, jibidodo. I say Kevin a fucking my Canada that I'm will, will. 86 birthday na September divi na my policy to no da ho 2 bullet the gum. But now say no master. Titi was ko it says say remember this table bia. I don't have time to waste people's time. What would you see? Do something tame, Teshi, no light, Enungwa, no light, then no light. Obi any light. Na poe, ne hwene said ye de mope masalachi bi ewo Uzbekistan. Ne hwene. I said the mope masalachi enim. San kwase sem we nyina ekoso Ghana, o kana mafobufu. You don't respect. I would never respect a thief. Time no day same. Me, I don't have time. I got 5 minutes, about 6. Ghana doesn't have enough food to feed the people for 1 month without import. Ghana does not have food to feed Ghanaians in Ghana without import. Bro, furniture say Ghana you need aduane siwo. You need aduane a ewo ho ya store. Say ya imported aduane amba Ghana. Yen to me even a month to me feed Ghana. Now uridia enye nipa jenjan bia na kan yo. The General Secretary of the Ghana Agricultural Workers Union, Mr. Edward Karewe, has said that Ghana does not have enough food available to feed the people for even 1 month without importing more food commodities. He said on the New Day show on TV3 with Johnny Hughes that the reality is that a lot of food items are imported into the country. Therefore, when upheavals and other economic challenges occur in those countries, automatically they become Ghana's issue. And the issue here is sorry, I'm missing something here. Yeah, so with this story, what it means is say, Agric Minister into simple. With what I just read about Ghana, we can sustain the system for a year, even a month. Say shortage biba or say imported bibiano. Agric Minister has to be arrested and jailed. Some free power, that guy has to be jailed. So I really need Agric Minister no. Me say planting for food and jobs na for hwan mo na ye dua na mamponchi bia ria na indiano no ye dua mamponchi ria na say na ye dua magana for planting for food and jobs dua na wen planting for food and jobs na dua na wen enti say omo mu hwe dua so ne ade ka kire say ende say ya import dua ne kura mba Ghana 1 month kura ye nya dua ne ndi wo Ghana. We don't have enough food to eat. Say yanko obi krom anko kra dua ne amba. And I want to watch America to work at them say. Kevin Taylor Chirekufuado. Kevin Taylor there about them una with Jimmy. Some come see the next 1 month. Mubo undi bisi wa Ghana. Media me inside story way from the Ministry of Finance. Me source or any one source at the Jubilee House. Me say 1 month. Me 4 weeks per you will see. President no nam Ghana no. Dada Pinto. Onim se ayeka. On the same kind of fun who be more or Pedro Cranu me mama 1 month per you will see. Until I started showing me what is really happening in Ghana. What is working? I'll be to my camera. This is working in Ghana effectively. What? And the Kufuado. Tell me one thing and the Kufuado that is really working. I'll be to my camera said this is working. We can rely on this. Generating Sikama Ghana. Nothing is working. Ministry ben are effective. There's no ministry that's effective. Ministry ben disika creating more money revenue. Which ministry? Which ministry? No ministry. No ministry. If you have a whole government and no ministry is generating any decent revenue, then you don't have a country. You just have some kind of, you just have some landscape here. There's no government. You cannot sit and defend such a crazy government. You just need to come together and say, we don't want you. Leave. The people have more power than these clowns. You, the people, munamoya government, munamoya abino. Ekufuado cannot kill everybody. When the Ghana police, when the Ghana army, when the immigration see 300,000 Ghanaians on the streets, Sri Lanka, go and see what is happening there. There is no fuel. The government is so bad to the point, and do you know what they did? They are on the streets now. Go and Google. The civilians are like, the citizens are like, nonsense. We have been paying our taxes. Prove to us the things we are demanding, let it happen. And then among us taxes in there, we should hold on to it. We sit here today, school feeding when Tiomoka, I bind the whole jet taxes, where Jimmy, and our to support to buying. So you need to understand, when we have 300,000 people on the streets, 100,000, no policeman were there. But a divisive front, nipa 50, nipa 100, the country and the streets are calling for a massive demonstration. Massive, you can't be a massive. Nobody can control it, but that crowd too is not violent. The message alone from the crowd, no numbers, will send the message out there. But yeah, Jimmy, mena menko, me a Christo ni abua. Bible now can as say. Christo ni otolege, me am a Muslim and peaceful. Jimmy, what your taxes or chain? What your taxes or chain? Nothing is coming in. I'm a Muslim, I'm sitting there, they will treat you like fools. That's why Baumia today can look into the eyes of Muslims and lie to them. Because majority of us are foolish. We will hide behind religion and keep quiet. And most Christians are foolish. They'll keep their hands to their chest and say, we don't want trouble. You don't want trouble. Who wants trouble? Kevin Taylor should do this. Nobody wants to do anything. How do we survive? Somebody's got to do something. Sometime I for Yamin we say do light muhinum. Now see this. Gigim to petrum and then me catch them. Omobanam the brofu be show marginal. I to petrum by marginal. Me say when it comes to petrol, diesel, 1 cent, 1 peso is billions. Do you know that? Me say a buying big truck caption me by 12 on the fuel prices to rise marginally in second pricing window of May. Yes. Say almost truck captions say no the marginal be show marginal. Me say when we talk about fuel and I say petrol, diesel, 1 peso is billions. Do you know that? Yes, so obi abeto a year 100,000 barrels of petrol. 1 peso be, do you know how much is it? In that 100,000 barrels. There's nothing like marginal in petroleum pricing. Me say Abino has lost it. Yes, abeto petrol. The mutia and then I'm mun save blows no. Mun save a year energy no. And tokwana papa ne beba in a month's time and 2 weeks time. Why I want a taxi driver be a con and then jai because in tokwana papa ne beba. Why I got on your mo juma on my many chisel and a tomatoes back 2 cities and a jai in there nan tokwana papa beba obeya and there you be 2 send there ochina untumi go fight for fight the at him. They say what is happening in Ghana? What positive thing is happening in Ghana today under these clowns, under that pinto? It's why I want taxi driver be con, only the end there, nyabo tre o pre. Into papa ne beba. Sabe catch them. Me tumu for samante mu di matem. Oman on social media who are preaching the message on our platforms in Kotomo, Mr. Article Mo, Piero One, Saforo, Black Rastamo. All these people were preaching. And you people were insulting them because you're for, ebi and tough for, ebi and una for, ebi. The question is why nebre? So save the fight. And the trotro age 10 Ghana, 11 Ghana. One can see a woo we as well be that. Nobody is giving you clues to say BB Bessasa. Wait, Jimmy. Now that I want to say, yeah, dear, yeah, nyame beye, nyanko pon onyo Jimmy fool. God does not fight for a foolish man. Me say America na boba na moni age Dubai, people fought for it. They fought for it through demonstrations. People fought for it through advocacy. People fought for it. They were not selective. Inti kwa siato wotu wana just obi na eba beji ukuro ne siwo abra wo president or intimidating kofo nyoma buoma de na wotu say God will do we kwa siampe you don't believe in anything we Jimmy wati bi na wo bi nyame beye hwe nyame nyankopon ankasa ono ne economics no set ni ye heaven ne kwa economy ne ho no nyankopon atutu ni ye Jimmy wotu say nyame beye. We were advising you. A majority of the people on this platform and other platforms, they don't even live in Ghana. They are living better lives. And I'm saying, we are looking at it from outside. Noma do not look good. Don't do this. Don't fall for this lie. Agenda 111. Kwasi afone kinki ego pay Mahama. Wait, Jimmy. Kwasi anaba Ghana is it for Mahama? Kwasi Ghana ego for dia. We are talking about somebody who can change your life. When Jimmy T, you make everything kitwe, it's about somebody. And I'm looking at Kwasiabiti radio, so I could for the yenim obey or no bad no obey 6 years, dear no obey. And the Shakro Krona Kohe, what Jimmy do. See this. COPEC calls for deregulation of transport fares. The Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Ghana, that's COPEC, wants the government to deregulate transport fares in the country. The executive secretary of COPEC, Mr. Duncan Amwa, said he said the deregulation should be done just as has been done with fuel prices. Now, this is laudable. Problem all Ghana and say, Sibia Duncan Eken, the government should understand say, as far as say fuel na a buying edible system any a regulated price abra yawo OMCs any BDCs or Ghana they are doing illegal business with NPA because ende ultimate market or Ghana petrol ya tobacco ha 9 cedis obeko obi no ton 11 cedis obeko baby no be ton 8 cedis. The margins are so huge to the point whereby you ask yourself say are you guys not buying the fuel from the same place? Now then are buying to because a chinchenche. Driver for the munina yebe regulate sika or some passengers. Abra drivers buy fuel from different fuel stations. Last but it's all my communal scientific TV so Jimmy no home. It is illegal. Mobia NTSA ya tu petrol or chain trotro krawobi. And I will be now DSA. When Jimmy Kasa na kano. Ask yourself, Nipana or ton fuel number driver in or ton the same. Do you have a regulated price? When you go into the system, can you believe, say, and you have to petrol baby at on 9 cedis? You cannot regulate that. So why do you want to regulate the customer who is buying fuel from different prices? And our government naturally drivers specific places to buy the fuel. It is because people are swerving or not paying taxes at MPA. So they are getting free fuel and then lowering the prices. And Unconformity legitimately they are paying their taxes at MPA and taking the fuel out, are forced to price it at that price into a reform say market. What the government needs to do is to regulate the prices of fuel. Now, when you regulate the prices of fuel, or when you take off the taxes to enable the BDCs and the OMCs to also understand that some specific taxes has been taken off petrol, they are forced to stay within a price. Now, you've put in so much taxes on the OMCs. Oh, there are 2 petrol stations for also. They are working within a capital. They cannot sell below how much they bought it. Now, also, I got a driver for say, Mamun to petrol, Mamun to femu. Now, on your dang. The system has failed. You've not been able to regulate the fuel. You want to regulate fares. Are you crazy? Unless you're foolish, unless you don't have people who are managing a country. This country is managed. This country runs on policies. It runs on regulations. It runs on people making sure rules and regulations are followed. It runs on some kind of idea. We all have come to that realization that this is what we have to live with. Under this leadership, it's all about taking from the people. Now, I'm a taxi driver. Now, I got to petrol 11 cedis. First, I'm returning 7 cedis. And then return 11. Now, you expect me to be taking the same fare? You are telling me not to up my fare? You'll be crazy. Tell your fuel stations, tell the MPA, you, the government, do something about the petrol. And what you can do is to make sure you do what? You take the taxes off. Send a businessman, because when the government decides to say, okay, I am scrapping some taxes on fuel so that Ebema OMCs no, and when the government has the right to regulate petrol prices in the country. Because I've taken off the fuel, taxes that fuel also no. Right now no, fuel I was saying come ton 11 cities. My taxes, my taxes be for to ton 9 cities. Now I can go out there and close a filling station down and say no. That is the reason why I took off the taxes. Now yes, Emma go for the fuel number system nim. Taxi driver and truck driver on all ton of this born. Oh, Chen say on this amount. Now, do you think that he works for you? So we should first. So Duncan is telling the government, and this is a simple, decent, technical advice. Shasibi and Kofuane driver for the mate to Foku. Why? What is stopping the Kufuado from taking some of the taxes off? What is stopping him? It's simple as that. No taxi driver or truck driver should lower their fares. Masa price are ebeson never son boss. I able to make people car because who coffee no one physical coffee or you know babe. Kwasiana or take care of the board no. I dey betcho the line mutu amekufuado. So dear ebe boawo. Sika obeji fair obeji ebe boa until aban be hu nyansa say I was say or taking taxes off petrol. Now all force a year OMCs no to charge that price he wants. That is the only way I buy to buy just a petrol a car fare and mamunjini say. But as we sit today, actually wait Jimmy and I buy say menti fair so. Now Sasi cannot go to petrol. Why the baby shima? It's simple as that. Let's move forward. Now see this. You see Ghana military funny pa. Now, there's one thing we've been talking about. Yes, what do you want to say? What's the time? Over funny pop soldier. And they say, also 300 Ghana citizens. So, person who soldier. Now, you must say Ghana army, Ghana armed forces say, I'm here ni passing. Now, and then you Jimmy sir, and then you Bokrono sir, and then institutions, you create last year immigration boss, no. Immigration board. In fact, let me do the story. I told myself say maybe later, but let me do it now. I'll find it. Immigration officers, Mojuma, or Ghana Immigration Service, new ones now almost formal. Could you believe say? In conforming free national security, every immigration officers no threatening almost say man fa immigration officer no one fa sa list na NPP for the buyer now they will transfer that immigration officer. As I speak to you, the immigration officer has been transferred 2 of them. Now the foolishness of this whole thing, and say let me get this na me person my NDC but let me show Ghanaians say this Ekufuado government and kwasiafo na di animo. Why if I'm kwasiafo boys be some national security for and I'm doing kwasasem. I need to find this. Oh, where did this go? I have too many stuff here, but I'll find this for you. Emma, what they did was Akwana of immigration officer no. Okachren say, if you don't do what we want, we will make sure you guys are transferred because NPP was slaughtered. And he actually flew to the point and say, Ofre nipano, ofre immigration officer no, obonidi bo baby an office war. In fact, let me forward this and play this. It's important. No, not here. Let's do this. We really need to do this. Yeah, we are me ya. Me pesa me chiramu the AC. Make I show you. So these immigration officers, right? Come up. This guy. Kevin Tilla Bre. Assemble crashly. All right. There are too many things on the system. Immigration officers now, training new ones now form. Obi for national security friend say training now what demand for is too much. And that's why in the idea we are now. Yene national security for you will make sure say you will call your boss that criminal no that immigration boss no me yen the story book and Kronfo no, they will call him and make sure say this guy or these guys are transferred. And the shocking thing is they have been transferred. Now listen to this.
Okay, so the whole thing is that oh, you are on air. It's 8 o'clock. Okay, then let me do it this after hours.
I'm coming. I will do this. Me charge my charge it. I didn't want to do this, but man is here. First, let me show you the transfer letters. Those guys at National Security, boys no frame no, cause you transfer no. Endi nansa endi ndanai. Those guys were transferred. Their crime is what? Their crime is giving those new ones now here from National Security no. Omo tough training. Omo do omo for training more. Just say there will be people they will be qualified to do the job no. And kwasi afo bi National Security from. And these two officers, let me show you the officers. Now see. These are the two officers. These two officers, no, I'm going to transfer them as I speak to you. Women are from there threatening almost say training now my immigration fund is too much. And that's all man share no man limited training now because NPP foot soldiers didn't conform gum. They don't deserve to be there. They will make sure they are transferred. This guy has been transferred. Remember the transfer letter I'm no. This guy too has been transferred. This guy. These were the guys training the new immigration boys and girls now form. Now listen to the audio and listen to that guy who called from the National Security, what he told these guys. These guys have been transferred. This is the system you live in. Now I'm here. Come out. Is it out? I'm trying to get you guys the audio. So bad. This audio is not playing. I am so mad. Okay. If I'm not going to get you the audio right now, I promise you tomorrow. Remember audio no I think the system is not accepting this audio. It's accepting the other one.
Okay, so the whole thing is that oh, you are on air. It's 8 o'clock. Okay, then let me do it this after hours.
Okay. I think the audio is in a different format. Into Ochinano, I'll play it for you to hear. I promise you tomorrow. But this is what is happening. Jimmy Fobi Free also Blue Gate. I'm going to National Security and Oboni Ding. I don't want to say all these things. Me person wan kasa mo te ochina na mo amu tie nkwasiade e koso. Boys be from National Security for. I'm also Blue Gate also there. Kwasiade omo ye. So these two immigration officers, they have been transferred. And then they have transferred them. They were actually training these guys to do the right thing. Answer no mo say Jumano omokoye no omukodiagro. And their names are George Boahin and Ali Ganyu. These two officers have been transferred for doing the right thing. For some Kwasiampe be also at Jubilee House National Security Blue Gate to say audio mamuti or threaten. And I have it on my phone. I wish I can play it in this mic. Send a bayanka. Some mobile to Mati or Mike Rima. Let's see. Where does it come from?
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, sir. You're talking to Mr. Sanche from National Security. Accra, Blue Gate. You know exactly what you are doing at the training center there. The Asim training center there. Hello? Yes, sir. Yes. You know exactly what you are doing over there. The Asim training center there, the immigration training center there. What do you think? Who do you think you are? Do you know how we managed to bring those kids over there? If you talk with me, I will forward your name to Controller General. I will call your CEO, Mr. Kodwaki. Then by the time you realize, they will put you from there. You come and perform duties at wherever, with you or whatever it is. There you learn your sense. You think it's easy? Don't ever dare ask. Okay?
Let's listen to this again.
Please don't know who I'm speaking to. And I don't know exactly what you're talking about, sir. You are talking to Mr. Sanchez from National Security. Accra. Look at it. You know exactly what you are doing at the training center there. That's the training center there. Hello? Yes, sir. Yes. You know exactly what you are doing over there. At the training center there, the immigration training center there. What do you think? Who do you think you are? Do you know how we managed to bring those kids over there? If you talk with me, I will forward your name to Controller General. I will call your CEO, Mr. Kodwak. Then by the time you realize, they will put you from there. You come and perform duties at wherever we you or whatever it is. Then you learn yourself. You think it's easy? Don't ever dare us. Okay?
So this is what is happening there. And I have more audios of these people threatening officers. I didn't tell the NPP in Korana Aba immigration or training center or elfosu. Until they have to make sure say training you come more training no. See. Training no me and training no. And they call themselves National Security for a Bobby or Blue or Bonnie Ding. I have other audios I'll play. So because me Bobby Bia and audios I have and videos I have about people in government. And I say but sometimes we respect some people's privacy a little bit. Sometimes we respect ages near their day. Sometimes we respect people because we don't know. Nipano there. But we keep these things. We just want people to understand. Into these two officers, I'm showing pictures, these two officers, as we speak today, they have been transferred. Omu training comfort to make sure because national security say no blue gate training so these two people have been transferred. Oh, catch them say kufuado mamenka NPP asem oh you bodam for you are mad. Now see this, let me show you this. And this story I'm not done. Maybe share my idea about this story. I just open it up. There's more to this story. You'll be shocked. So I just say I'm going to work on something, I'll work on it. There's more to this story. I'm bringing something you'll be shocked. Now I said you be so Ghana grow now see this. So the issue we're talking about is army. How many people are you recruiting and taking 300 Ghana cedis? Why is the army taking 300 Ghana cedis? If you want to come to the army, forms keke 300 Ghana cedis. The question to the Ghana army is nipa sena mo pe omo. So why can't you just tell people to go and pick free forms, and that at the end of the day, so pay nipa 1,000 unya 1,000 you are not catch them, so they need to pay that 300 Ghana cedis. The same nonsense immigration office did. Nipa thousands and thousands. No mo gio mo nyina sika no fa nipa be 50 pe. Why is the state stealing from the ordinary Ghanaian? Na nipa oni adwuma ko fa 300 Ghana wan. Obi kwa akopa achawa ko je 300 Ghana. I'm trying to. I know that there are some people up here. They are on the platform. They are using your names. They are using your names, and they know. Say when they do that, we will mistakenly block a year. I think most people on this platform are saying their accounts have been hacked. Has been hacked. Especially those on a year on YouTube. Especially more YouTube, people are hacking your account. They are coming in here using your names to do other things because some person mistakenly we block people who are always here watching us. We are also from tomorrow, we are putting a team together. They will be taking care of YouTube. I will not be handling YouTube now. They will be reading the messages and making sure they clean it up. I'm promising you this from tomorrow. We were supposed to do this from last week. We have one person whose job is just to be reading a YouTube comment. And what that person will be doing is the job to take out these kind of people from the group. They are really serious about this. They just want to mess us up, which I understand. And from our channel, we have somebody who will be on standby. They will be doing that. Their job is to be reading comments. When they see somebody, an imposter in there, somebody trying to hack anybody, they will take them out of it. So just give us this week. This will happen. And you will see, say, the comment section, it will be clean. It will be very, very clean now. How change will be done because their comments will give them up. We just want to apologize. I'm seeing all that is happening. I'm seeing all that is happening here, and it's deliberate. And it's not just one person. There are a lot of them on our platform, especially by YouTuber. That's what they are all over the place. They are trying to hack the system. We have seen a lot of the one case normally create account. Say yeah mistake near block it show any other. So we are actually we are almost done. We have one person who will be taking care of that. On the day the Juman said when the show starts, he's on YouTube, he's on Facebook watching. Anything like that, they will take care of it. Please. Into the question I'm asking a Ghana Army and say Nipa say na mope. Se mope nipa do say mo man from picky free form say. I'm picky free forms ni via. Nipa movie abobe mo whatever test or whatever. Munya nipa mo penny via. No ma catch mo say it is the condition, the conditions no. You need to go and bring 300 Ghana as whatever fee. And then nipa will say yes. Now more than a Ghana Army immigration to say US embassy. The only answer be forms near bounce way no sika hye. It's not supposed to be like that. Now akora na onam ho no say o ska anka oba army. Omo go for 300 Ghana cedis and the Ghana 300 Ghana cedis is ska. And they are going to lure about 20,000 people and take that money. So Ghana army is a Adani criminal cartel. The army has become a criminal cartel. They sit there and use their mind to, and it's not just the Ghana army, immigration, police. We need to speak against this. We need to speak against this nonsense. Because if we don't do that, the institutions in there repeat the people off. A young man, a young woman, a way school out if you 300 Ghana, and you people know that the number you are saying say you recruit now, you will not do it. You already have your protocols you want to. So the whole system is fraud. Why the Tikroma also before immigration or before army also utia sika and sani for army no? Wait Jimmy, Jimmy and we sit here, and this is not just today, it's been there for years. We need to stop it. Are you crazy under this government? Why is the army taking 300 Ghana cedis? On can number out here, Nipano Krampono, they don't know whether they will pass or not. Let them pick free forms. When they come and they impress, you tell them to go bring 300 for that process. Then they can go through. Now, over the way, a DP people, no, you are just scamming everybody. The Ghana military should be a decent institution. The Ghana military should not be involved in such crimes. This is a scam. This is to rip the people off. I am so disappointed in the army. And nothing and the Nkorano enya army na dia adwene dom tim say na me nim bra me bra ansa na menya army ekufu ado statement ni bi. Okache se wa broni. Sibia wa bra ansa onya presidency wa obeku ato atwene. So now people are not patriotic again because now they had to go borrow money to enter the army. Ora army ni ma everybody's an enemy. Ora police service ma everybody's an enemy. Okay, see this. Government committed to protecting Momo operators from robbery attacks. Ekufuad na kan obwa. So we Momo ye bebo bo tuekum. Me say nana dan Ekufuad ten crime. Air catcher said they will protect you from Momo attacks. Me say we Jimia and obeji edi. So we ye Momo na we Jimia and obeji statement wedi. Say Ekufuad say he sia de omo be boy ho ban me say we Jimia na obeji edi. President wabo nipa 82 on kan wasem. President JB Dankwa yekuna ono na ebo na besia. Amobedi president on kan wasem. President ono ti kroma yetumi chi nipa eburo muku eko ayewa so on kan wo momo sela na wo te asankregwa no. Wo a wo ye momo na wo te bekwae no. Wo say ye bebo ti mutu ekufu ado be protect. They don't have any idea. Me say so we Jimmy na obeji ekufu ado edi. They will kill you. Some Momo agent now motete ho na mo say Kufuor said they will protect you. Now ankasa we street now Momo so no. When was the last time who's the police etwemo? O ti ma mobi, o ti bubu ashi. Now wa wote oboase, o area now wote no how many times the police etwemo? Mo finding ways to protect yourselves. Do not sit there and say Kufuor say they will protect us and you wait Jimmy, you be ku ato atwene. Ono wanom ni wi bi no ga kan sembi o. Kufuor no wakonom ni wi bi. And okay kwasi asemi memfa wo kran to chacha Ekufuor ubewu na onom dot na onom whiskey. The insecurity in Ghana no Ekufuor cannot stop it because on one create NPP about where they create the insecurity organ. Most of the young men and women and they are involved in armed robbery. Majority of them were doing something before Kufuor came to power. Majority of them were into mining. Obia register small scale mining and our fan kware adwuma no omuye adwuma. Kufuor do abegu ni nyina. Yes. There were some young people when they asked say be napco. Na napco de ba and obehu nyankopon. Majority of them, some of them are now robbing people on the street. They have become armed robbers in the system. Banks na Kufuor do begu no. Now there were young men and women who were working for these banks across the nation. Majority of them have resulted into robbery. That insecurity and armed robbery, it was there. But now, no she pace, no she nipa dodoa, and see the level of robberies that happen in Ghana in a day. So many instances. So this government has created insecurity. The day they entered office, and we created insecurity. No, majority of them rent omo bokrono. Omo anomu ye juma under small scale miners. Omo nyina ne what towns is here omo chitu. Majority of them Delta Force groups omo tete here, and omo ja omo di tuachi omo sema omo di to ni rent boys omo di botu, omo di bonko photo. These are the things that Kufuor do create here. So Delta Force was the invincible forces now. Court, judge. These are the armed robbers in Ghana. Where we create that is the hallmark. Kufuor the legacy no. I don't know. So when now Jimmy Kufuor say uye momo takwa into or protector. Now police ni not office one kwana on bulletproof oni bi. Police ni not one comment no on light book runtia ye. On police ni na all friends on bebo no. On police ni pay maye. Police in our naughty office one also offer bullet embra risk the life no police na remember onisi ko bemo wateduane inti why do you think say obewa protect you with Jimmy me say dada pinto or your toy baomia or your toy Alan Cash your toy actually ye Jimmy and besa masankofu we die so Ghana Revenue Authority holds sensitization workshop on e-levy for ISD district officers. And the Ghana Revenue Authority, and then the hold a sensitization programs, event, omo ISDs, agents, omo officers, send a almost be idea about e-levy, Now the finance ministry, I thought the whole ministry, the whole finance ministry, a whole ministry, went around the nation and I'm for ministers diomuchi and I'm coach Ghana for the kudentia e-levy. At the point they called GRA representatives to speak, ministers, cabinet ministers, MPs. And no enough. In the end, GRA is also by the na e-levy no yen church mu sign na nipa ntiase. So we try explanation what as we speak today. Last Parliament, we also raise say they should come and tell Ghanaians say, "Sir, e-levy a year sensitization and Ministry of Finance ne aban year, how much did we spend on?" Everything Obianka wansem. GRA4, Adebechen, Ubuzom say this event and how much did you spend on? Do you remember, sir, Finance Minister? Time almost say they were putting things together. They were putting some policies and some measures. Ebema Ghana, yen say sika. Only some can say institutions, government institutions, or more organizing forums, fora. They will stop all that because it's a waste of money. Ahana skani na ko. We go check it. Says sika say na mo some 2 billion. Yetia. Enchebia na nsen we de enchebia. O de mon twanto. Me say later we some say is kase was event we hu. Omega say $200 billion for 1,000 cities. Omega trouble. Omega say $5 billion 100,000 cities so far. Sikebi omebo a trouble mu nyina mu mo dia mu nim zango fo we. Mo hwa de bi. Government to anchor industrialization agenda via establishment of petrochemical industries. Alan Cash they actually ba no kan. Me say, government to anchor industrialization agenda via establishment of petrochemicals industry. Alan Cash, ya tro and all kind. The ability or china, the better petrochem nibi. Ube be the electrochemical the Alan Cash there. All right, I'll go back and then make sure say the right Mukaila is unblocked. You see, Alan Cash, Yatramano, and Robert, now government to establish AFTC in a petrochemical. Onim the okeka ono onim o chentenantina o buso questions ade o kan on tiase. Alan Koyo Chiramantin. Me say Chenetina TV so now one-on-one. Also Alan Cash on your interviews. And I'm steady here. What to say Alan Cash hard talk. You na Ghana journalists don't Jimmy Krampo politicians. Me say Alan Cash, I say one who say Ghana journalist to be achi Alan Cash at ho. Ebusan to say Ebuse Kufu the questions. Alan Cash on your interview that. What is Alan Cash? I don't wonder. Mo we Alan Cash supporters. Mo can say umbrella me interview no. Me say Alan Cash is smart or is sharp, or need their consistency, or need their new policies, or me say about the umpire say, can you tell us who here one-on-one? But Omiano Grammy here no Mumbai Omiano, on quite a useless cry. Me here mo. Omo problem bra. I mean John Bibia, maybe some questions 10. Alan Cash was why interview that. Now ba Omiano smart is about Omiano one-on-one da. Mo be that. Nkwasi akeka, omo try no be kan akire mo. Someone Jimmy, hey, where the bro for the do? The this can be fie. We win him. Me say Alan Cash most is smart pa. He's on top of issues. Mon fanem bremi. Me say the most kano, do to me kano, do kano. Mon fa ba omiambre do kano. Na me musa the questions 10. The to me kano. And you rabies for no. Mo say mo last killers ba omiana Alan Cash. Mon fanem brand. This is the biggest platform in Ghana. Me per 10 minutes per omba jonso mo. 10 minutes. You don't one-on-one decide the BBC reporter own question Obuse Kufuado. Simple questions. You don't need to use bigger English, big grammar. You just need to ask simple questions. Why did you oppose e-levy? Why today are you imposing e-levy? It's simple. You are the same person who said the poor cannot be taxed. Today you are taxing them. These are all the taxes you have imposed. These are simple. If you're a journalist, you don't need to do much. Look through the documents, read it, ask simple questions. If you go see say man fool or man no fool, you go see who born dog. Me say me the platform they check NPP for. Mama me Alan Cash 10 minutes, but we 10 minutes. But we the doors 7 minutes. Me the bet the biggest platform. E be in Ghana da. Omo ma. Me platform me dey be make say NPP for person mobile interview omo mra. Me hu obia. Me I'll just ask you the question. Their own person betin no na me busa wo. Monfa okomra, okonankasa monfa namra. Na me busa say what kind of scratchy powers do you have to be using a coconut that does not have a brand name? I am still stating I am still using the triple conditions of our scratchy powers on this platform. Oko. That apinto. Monko from bawo monfa Alan Cash mra. 10 minutes. Nanka wona nka mo say Ghana journalists no bebre jimi. 10 minutes per 10. One deputy finance minister explains how 1D, 1F will tackle high inflation rate. Adam, this is not a time to sorry ne gumo e doso. Ya say national service for no so yenti omoka 599 Ghana embaye oman ne gu. This government is gone. Eye national service for no so omo salary maye yentumi nti obi aka o. Oman na mutim no yenti obi aka biemo bibia se. So don't sit there and say there's something better coming. From where? Israel kureja da ho. Me say Bible mu Bethlehem United States of America eja da ha. Intimate now can say Ekufuado will bring something from where? Koja Kiankasa is hot. Because we are not people who think. People who are proactive inti. Asem si baby pe na kan on say the aduane kra asem ye nya aduane. Yete Ghana em yem hihie se aduane ntumi ma. Yem hihie se 1 month yan kra aduane ye ntumi ye moa. Are we not foolish? Yete Ghana. School feeding ye ntumi ntia. Yete Ghana. School feeding boss other ministry na no otia bro chire. Ye the taxpayer sika de tua ne ka say wa asafo abras adwo asafo. Adwo asafo every blessed day in kwasia taxes ye tua ye tiem no ye de tua abras adwo asafo ka. La yila ayila. Na de ye jimi say. Adwo asafo actual letter say ye man 3 months. Me say ye ntumi ntua national service for sika momo. NABCO no ekofa ba ne egu. Free SHS no egu. Now see, where did it go? Do you know say not to force free SHS a collapse egu? I don't know where I can find the story. Where did it go? All right. So, my menka se minchamo. Menka sakase. Nana Adodan Kwekufuado, any Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Ghana for what would team and adui? You might not like me, but no cram person catch on say, Sa Abangwe, it does not matter who leads it. This is not a government. These people don't have the brains to lead. Say, opeso unhu omabrabwa. Check the kind of things they've said to you. Ebe seen there. Tnasi. Now analyze the Ghana say a damn partner person. We are young student. We are training college. Or nursing school. Or university. Or senior high school. We are young Ghanaian, middle class. Or PBBI. We are university, tertiary, technical. Tnasi. Now analyze and say a partner me fit in Ghana. Government we a opportunity be mamiana. Aban we metumi meni atono so say obetumi in the next 2 years obetumi mama self-sufficient. Tina se na analyze our questions we. Mo school sisia, mo university sisia, mo technical school sisia, mo nurse, mo busa ho say aban we betumi a create opportunity amount from what you are seeing. Do you think you can be self-sufficient in the next year or two? Mokura muye juma sisia, teacher for muye juma sisia, nurse for muye juma sisia. Sit back and analyze the statement of this government. Because this is a government that told you people say, obviously 350 senior high schools. 350 senior high schools in their first term, first 100 days or so, 180 days or so. This government for 6 years has not been able to build one or two. Mahama took less than 4 years to build all the senior high schools you are seeing. Those E-blocks, Mahama took less than 4 years to build them. These guys have been in power for 6 years. These were the same people who said, Obama encourage chocolate in school. Chocolate. Free chocolate drink. Ekufuado nekaye. Obama mu free chocolate drink. Bumbusa mombano mo school ne say, chocolate drink bi aba mo bi nye bi aso ne ketrema so. Ogina nsimpie ni ka kire mo Ghana. Ask yourself that question. This is a government omuka said they will arrest the dollar. Mo amuye adwuma mo tu kwan abusuo kan for kokompe for eye swami magazine for mo kwa abrochire. It will tame the dollar. Sane be ya mutumi kwa munya dollar kakre bia munya cedi kakre bo kwa mutuma fight atonyoma. And the mo capital ahye. Hwe be dollar nanam. Ontumi nyanyansa mpo mbe pa mo chew. And the boggers and amofa nyoma free Korea, Japan, then bodwuma nyina ahye musika ahye. Banks and musika da no ye close banks nyina sika ne kwa mu ni be wo. Onya ehumobobi mpombe pa mo chew embe ye honest nkasa mesremo ma anya de. There's a government of course will be create a juma. Na wati borrowing so besia ye bono mse ombeti so bagumiani Ekufuado ni Alankash e no mo ka asem no eye bagumiani Alankash ni support Ekufuado se Ekufuado nyan se dan time nu bia na dom tim mbabo Ekufuado omka se omo be den they will reduce borrowing omo mbo besia na aban no mo so omo bo besia do and they abo besia koduru sen ntia busa ho say, do you think this government next 2 years can change your destiny? Do you think you'll be self-sufficient as a human being? Ghanaian, ubetuma ko accounts ma yisika to bibi. Ubetuma ka se juma we de menya. It's a sustainable job for 5-10 years. Do you think say you can speak and say yes, this government gave me an opportunity for life? This is a government that said 1V1D. 1 village, 1 dam. And they also make JICA. Nobody speaks about Alan Kodo Chamantin KB. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia KB. Mujitu mu because muji or mudiye. Have they been able to even come out to apologize to you people? one village, one dam on a way. And these are things that among who say politicians and a particular party is filled with liars. And then I make sure this and a chair say, Omo mu di wenim no omo twantro. And omo am say omo dane sa to minimum no omo di tro kra chen Kufuado. Because to be honest with you, NPP Ghana for near wa reshemu Kufuado mu chen omo mu di echenya. Obi enu ne enim so nim nyansa chen Kufuado. E was our party we mu. Obia ni wa ne enim so nim nyansa chen Kufuado. And I say prove for the past 6 years. Obia prove no so nim nyansa chen Kufuado. Because Kufuado kunipa kra omo so. Eyo omo de. Alan Cash nkasa ntiaye. Baumi nkasa ntiaye. Enti as we speak, NPP ne eni nyansa ni bi obetuma asesa Ghana brabo. One district, one factory. Muna mo district to district. Ejuma say na munya. It is the reality is meant to Alan Cash because you created 350,000 jobs, one district, one factory. The question is, muna muti constituency ni community abanye be company bi. Ni pado do say na sa fruit juice bi no mo so mo ye na wen sa fruit juice na wen company na wen. My friend is saying, Mumbodi in Cheme. Do you in the central region? Your friend is saying, remind me. Fruit be juice be some year. A BC Canada. Omakoya factory, one district, one factory, or at a central region. Your friend is saying, Mo can't tell me a wine. What will be a marketing? In Brabia, Mikotia, almost say, Omo the Omo ship, Omo export sa product. No, a comfy juice. What will be a market? Now a comfy juice, ni percent the fee juma, and I just say, when I was a moshe, go for your scammers, or me a conform kind of credit. Alan Cash, but they cannot change anything. A comfy pineapple juice, what will be a Ghana? A shell shop be an supermarket. What will a comfy juice be? So they are targeting other African countries, so they are shipping to other African countries. Yeah, they are tired to be done. Yeah, crampo ye who juice libin no ye to be the big co. But so almost 80% a form, one district, one factory. A wine, people keep asking. A wine, one district, a wine factories, no wine. There are existing factories and call for private entities. No ma kwako penti, no ma children say any ABA. It does not work like that. Sadi NSA kwa CBA betuma ebi. So Sani again say there are existing factory and government will come and say, oh, we want to operationalize and paint it. And then the kwa CBA to be the president yebi. And ransom about TSC Asante region. Oh, we have organizer. Nice. Yeah, one district, one factory, but say paint to kwa CBA betuma sadi ebi. The government has the government been able to build anything from scratch? No. Now, these are the same people who said they will fight corruption. Me person di way jaw. Okoda na wadwene ho. Omo me fight against the ketashye. John Mahama mo wi ade. You see I call Bas Brandon. And a biom. And a John Mahama mo wi ska. And ever seen the 6 years kotene kra ye nche no. John Mahama nenam ho. All his ministers who were in charge of these respective ministries. And nenam ho. The Attorney General does not have anything substantial. Me no can say opuni case ye ke busa Attorney General say. Na busa hunyuga say. E dien de kutoma mo pini opuni. Evidence inti e di opuni ko gina court nie. Ma me kire mo refi. Sa de we inti na di opuni ko gina court because na ye politics e kunipa. We I need to find it and show you. And sana omoma sa win no aba we internet do opuni ko gina court. Sa video we nya Ghana video. It's on YouTube. Salvation Army for any ye dey share opuni kon any man low win better na Adum TV. Eno na Attorney General gina so. And it has been confirmed. These people are criminals. They are liars.
Video na me dey send dey no. Opuni fie no opunu so opunu. Cocoa board manager no former cocoa board manager. Sika yako hu woni fie no. Sika wa paki o dollars nkwa o sika wa wi Ghana sika wa wi no. Into FBI na ye do mu free ha na o maba na ahomachi ya no mo ko ni fie. Into obi akora nim sika yako hu o opono fie no. Ye ka amanfo nyinni. Diska oponu de asie no no. Ni fie da mienu musika no no so ho. Sa ska we. Ghana say ye pesika we be take about 20 years and sana yen saka. There's information o ha no pay no no. Ndi unya fama manfo why oponu no no. Akufu adonana. And oponu e Ghana no no. Ndi Akufu adonana me ana me de amanfo aba ya bechi no. Ndi ska we nyina e Ghana for ska. Ya be hunu no. Na say de o ho no no. The obiase. Wa ho ai video na me de asende wo no. Oponu fie no no oponu so oponu. Cocoa board manager no former cocoa board manager. Sika ya ko hu wo ni fie no no. Sika wa paki o dollars en kwa o sika wa wi Ghana sika wa wi no no. Anti FBI na ye do mu free ha na o maba na ahomachia na o mo call ni fie.
Before 2016 elections, and a Ghana ni ba. This video that YouTube we no ko peke omo peke NPP for and omo the voice to so. Omo ko FBI opuni fie ni. Mumusa Attorney General no say this evidence, was he able to produce it in court? And this is what we did to ourselves. And I feel bad for Opuni. I feel bad for John Mahama. The amodi ye Mahama no. The amodi ye Opuni mo no. The heart they had. Opuni is a surgeon. Onimnyansa chen majority of MPP from Penifo winyina. And nipa daseni e chatro say tu nipa so. Meno can say you will be a Ghana so Opuni yewi. This video is not Ghana. This video is not Ghana's money. FBI Biamba Ghana. Opuni did not have this money in his house. Opuni never took this money because this money is not even in Ghana. It was on YouTube. ICRC for Sika. Opuni never had anything to do with this. Ekufuadu Jina stage. Bawomia Alankash. Catch the Ghana for say. Opuni e diska o cocoa board. Inti ya ba ebe cheno. Why you me diska? Mi busamo say. Today. But you know what hurts? Video we ba abontino no. Mama video we call far. Because NPP gave them job to do. Gabi yeku. Eye multimedia. There is an editor. There's a deputy editor. There's a newsroom. There are newsroom reporters. There are bosses there who have to verify everything. And Sanako TV so. This video played on national television, multimedia, Adum TV for days. Emomunya lewen betina TV so. Abra yawo supervisors at Adum TV. Yawo so-called journalists who are supposed to check every single thing that comes on air. Yawo editors, chief editors. Yawo supervise. They all looked on and said, put this on national television and destroy somebody. Because you say Kufuor about power. And a lowe mokotina say Opuni sikanie. And an MPP for picking up from call radio so. Munsha Opuni sika a good sankum. Video way in free Ghana. It is never Ghana money. Mumbusa Attorney General said, has he seen this anywhere? And so you the politics Gina platform so. Adia chiwe for 6 years Ekufuor Gina Opuni so. Ekufuor knows he has nothing. Say Omo Opuni kwa he has nailed himself into the Opuni bedi the presidency no. So keep him in court and jail him to save the MPP's disgrace. Until the way Mokotna TV so finish Opuni we no finishing the life, the career, everything the man has built no. And also Abidjan say or patcho.
We did the Kojon Kansale when me sinitweni esa nyuntuni esa be broadcaster. Mobakaya sele wena husi programmer ya tunidin Don't Think Fan News Adum TV. Na mobakaya se da 24th March 2018. Mobakaya se bebeka a former CEO of Cocoa Board Dr. Opuni Asem Don't Think Fan News issue no so. Mobakaya se bebeka se sika bi afanansase my be shushu skinny guada come what them be sabe show where beer was it then see on my men so becoming I don't think fair news show no so how be our firm yeah be o dear for someone ho I want you to come for someone ho and that day bija kasa fidie so se asema me kan don't think news no so no ni nyina na enye no kure papa fa ebo ne chei na fa ye kan hu nyina obi abo ne che no enu se ni nyame ba na obeti waspom so nyakopon hira
I can't say nantiko sorry ko. Ask yourself, so opening in court for 6 years, psychologically, emotionally, the family. Ask yourself, Sika Otian legal team, do you have an idea? And what can't quite say we have and where the will be a school or a celebrity. Ma catch a Ghana for when you're very careful with these so-called celebrities, or your criminals, or your tribal fools. And at last, come using Jimmy and me watch them. These boys out. They use these boys to fool. This is a government that told us they will transform Ghana in 18 months. 18 months. 6 years in it. And the in total 20 minutes are Kaneshi market. People cross like sheep. Ekufuado catch them will say 18 months. He will change Ghana. What has Ekufuado changed in Ghana? Somebody used less than 4 years to change Ghana. John Mahama used less than 4 years to change Ghana, build the country. Ekufuado said, the 18 months, we are in the 6th year of his presidency. Tell me what Ekufuado has changed in Ghana. Nana Ekufuado said, Accra will be the cleanest city in Africa. Ask yourself, and the Busao. And these are things that Ghana in our school, maybe also Tnas now. Ekufuado can quasi some non beji to me, baby, Sika, and the way we are sick in the cleanest city near Timuno. And there's a Ghana theme. Ekufuado said he's going to build sky train or be a train sky from Kumasi to Accra. Deche. Oh nyan some sorry people NPP for country Ghana to say we are sorry. We are Ghana in our shame. We are young man, a young woman. You don't need a PhD to understand what I'm saying. I got 2 years, don't go 4 weeks, 8 years, no more. I got just 2 years, no more. 8 years. You see where we are. But we just obey the concrete roads. There concrete roads. Asphalt roads, concrete roads. Mumusa baumia. Concrete roads no way. Concrete roads no. Away. Don't believe these people. They cannot help you. But see, you people will start killing each other. The hardship never no. Omakaso see TRS across the country. Oman country. TRS I'm going to call Central Region, Eastern Region. Obi on the TRS. Yet we see one mpo. So nyani die bi o say oh. Oka say school ni bi enum. That one was started under John Mahama. These people are liars. Ghana for ma catch them. Between the NDC and the NPP, the NDC is 100,000 better than the NPP. I swear to God. Tell me, I couldn't Ghana ni ende man to Abama NDC. Tell me. Busa won't say dientina Emma on person to Abama NDC. DNA stop you. Ask yourself. Because every single thing I now just end this for, and these people are doing 100,000 times. People were ready to help. People were ready to build. I feel bad for John Mahama. I respect him a lot because I'm too quiet. Today I was looking into the green book and I'm saying, damn it, man. I respect this guy. If this guy dies today, he has served. And these are the people we hyped. And I almost say for 2 means some for more. I'm going to reduce taxes. Taxes are feeling the pressure taxes go so it means see a history muda. Omunya respect in Pompaya chow. But Omia came again to do a stupid speech. No any nine any three. Or we are no free. I said Makola Kronfo. Onim the okika. I've heard the digitization on them. Onim say he has failed. He can't lead. Last agenda 111 away. Somebody will say a si ba kumpo abosu among country me. Da be no mo lanche ye. Mama me am nanko fo ehu say yem kwasia for Ghanaians. The hardship is real and it's going to be harder. It's going to be crazier. But it will force you to think. This is the time we have to start thinking. I swear to God, we have to start thinking. You don't need anybody to come and tell you that these people have failed. There was a government in place and not Ghana for us. They had ideas. There was a leader who had vision for the young Makola woman, the young market woman. He had that vision. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Some of us, we have realized and seen our mistakes. We don't want it to go on. That's why we are doing this. Don't fall for tribe. Don't fall for ignorance. Fall for what we call analyzing issues before. Men Makwasiebi and a whole regional chairman. Ashanti region, the Bile, a NPP, stronghold. Baby NPP, the Bonyuneshe. And the baby NPP akomada shen kwasiadia. A whole regional chairman is saying, Sikadi Kopema, Kwasia way, Sebio Frafrenia, and Robertna Santimim, Esia Santia Sasia Santin Tuminkasa. And then the MPP became the party, the enemy of the state, the enemy of the people. Your politics now lower to the point that Kwasia to say chairman won't to me. Na matese mbabi ko adanya eseba ko yafa ba ko adwuma na me hwesa anyoma me say na abrowa yeyi abrowa da abrowa be hyewa problem be na wo chairman won't nya galamse nkwase sika ena so we be adwuma ma me we nya adwuma ma me ena obi dwin so we lusu we wini ya me say yeyi abrowa si nkyene da abrowa be hyewa edie papa be na wo ho. And this is how low your country it is. How foolish can we be? I'm not going to pick calls, but I'm leaving you with these things to think about. We are at the point where 2 months cry but maybe 1 month. What will happen in Ghana? You'll be shocked. The economy will strangle people. Lives might be lost because the anger in the system, you people cannot contain it. Be careful what you listen to on radio. They don't care about how you will live. Paul Ademochire Oyevio obi animu. First, they can say good evening Ghana. Say Nyanseni and they can Ghana honsem. This is a platform a defending crime, corruption, because on one case or a criminal. I've told myself when power changes, I will personally go after Paul Ademochire legally to make sure that this guy is brought to his knees. He has stolen from the people. He's a thief. He's a criminal. And the records are there. And we will make the system work. He will learn his senses. Because a position occupy as a presenter of Good Evening Ghana, he is there to inform and not to misinform. It may my promise, he will never enjoy life. The court will be his home because he needs to tell us where he took that money. Why he took that money. It's a government office. He made a mistake by taking a government position. Think about this. Sit back. Analyze. Ghanaians, what I can do best is what I'm doing. I can't force you, but I can direct you. I can inform you. Consistently, I have proven on this platform that it's about you. Your betterment, not about me. It's not tribe. It's not personal. It's making sure we all have comfortable lives in Ghana. We need to live like humans. Mama yantiasie. Mumienye tribe on Toncheng. It is about the future of our young kids. And the one crowd where papa no, do you think our binder was no or plans be my plan anything? And these are things that or see a trust in your dream. Maybe I'm your smartphone. I'm just a messenger. The moment you buy into my message and you listen and you also become a messenger, we all become messengers. We are messengers. Yeah, should be free. A yeah, smart awesome. Yeah, messengers. Yeah, smartphone. A semono and yeah, we are messengers who are ready and willing to speak truth to power. I am willing. That is why I'm doing this. It is risky, but somebody has got to do this. Think about this. Tomorrow we'll meet here to discuss Ghana. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. This is With All Respect Extension. We will meet tomorrow. Good night.